So like that shit's so funny. Like I watch so much Trick, cause learning the gates. I like about learning the gates.
I learned to play off watching Trick 2G. So.
Same here. I mean, in terms of not game knowledge, I feel like he's like one of the best to learn from, even though he's an asshole.
Yeah, he's pretty good to learn from. All right, I'm gonna make this game.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 7 people.
Is there a reason why Trinity Force is very good on Echo right now?
Tank Echo, man.
Echo's just it's more Echo than it's Trinity Force. Like Echo's stats are like Echo's kit. He has a lot of CC. He has a lot of defensive stats, and he can be putting consistent damage with his passive. So Trinity Force just kind of like goes like takes it up a notch with the Sheen proc, and then I mean making it twice as strong.
think-
So
It,
Also, a big reason is so Sheen is already good on Echo, right? But
Yep.
what's it called? Oh wait, they took out the movement speed, right? From
no, it's still on
no,
there.
no, it's still there.
They
Okay,
took out
okay.
Zio, but it still gives 5%.
Yeah, that's also very good on.
Yeah,
That's
the whole idea. The
big
reason Echo's good
mobility.
is because he gets ahead a little bit in lane because he's strong, and then and then when he builds the Triforce and full tank, you can never get him off of you because he's way too sticky being Echo, and then the Triforce gives him move speed,
Gross.
it gives him attack speed, and then he gets his passive quicker, because he gets you to auto you more, and it gives him the Sheen. So it's just like it's really good, and that's like a good 1 damage item on Echo to go like full tank off of.
Oh, I get it
That's
now.
kinda why
I'm
it's
just
cool.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, the tank
I
Echo.
want to see like I miss the old Echo. Before his tank Echo,
Yeah,
not this new old Echo.
fuck Echo.
The no
Yeah.
longer dank Echo. I hate this new Echo. The 80 rune Echo. Where is AP Echo?
I think
Where
you
did
said
he go,
Echo.
yo?
For
I
sure.
used
feel
to
like-
love Echo. I used to love Echo. Man, I had the new project skin. I thought I was Echo.
What is this? What is this rap?
If it was a new Echo
That's-
build
it's a
called I
Kanye
miss
thing.
the old Echo, that would be so Echo.
You are crazy, huh?
What the fuck was that?
It's a copy pasta.
I'm tilted right before League Academy. This is not good.
No, this is good for half the people.
Damn it.
All right, what do we want? Exclamation point Drew to say in the chat.
Good question.
Is the game room up?
Well, actually,
Yes, it is. I'm making it right now.
No! Holy moly!
it should actually be exclamation mark Drew help.
That was insane. Mundo on Earth, very. Oh my.
Oh, Drew. Also, quick favor.
Uh,
After the game, could you go through the junglers first? I mean, this is gonna sound a little. It's because I have Heroes of the Storm Trials.
yeah, it's fine.
I
can do
really
that.
don't want to delay. I want to get out of here as soon as possible. No offense.
Yes, no problem.
So if that's no problem, thank you.
Yeah, I can do that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is that who was in here asking if the lobby was up?
Yeah, why am I grouped into this one, Drew?
I didn't realize you were gold 1. But,
Yeah, I told you in the thing I was gold 1.
well,
think
it
I-
just says gold. I looked you up and you were gold 1. It's because, well, let's see. I
And I'm
have
climbing into plat as soon as I.
I have you up against another guy gold in mid. That's why. Because
Oh,
not as
well.
many bronze and silvers showed up, or signed up, I should say. But yeah, that's the thing. Like gold's like they go on higher.
I still sign up.
What's your league name?
And
Oh, yeah, you're here.
ZH. I am
Uh,
not signed up.
I wouldn't bother. It's fine. I can just put you in the next game. You're
Wait,
Who's
plat,
the other
right?
gold?
Who's the other gold? It's Mick Mahone.
I'm a gold.
He doesn't.
Wait, I thought you were
Has a
plat.
curse. He has never won a League Academy game.
You were plat last season. Although,
Mick Mahone has like this curse though. He's been in like 7 or 8 last I remember. League Academies and has never won a single one.
Honestly,
I don't think
Greg,
I've
I forgot
lost.
that was your name too. I was like, who's?
I
I
have,
was like,
like,
who's Vivaldi again?
Wow.
My bad, my
I'm
bad.
glad to know all my help was useful.
Dude, I can't tie summoner names to real names. Come on. I mean, I could throw. I could feel like Nick in mid. He said he wanted the bot, but I'm pretty sure he plays mid too. So.
I'm just glad there's not a lot of junglers. Feels good, man.
Yeah, you can probably throw in. I can swap out and let Nick play this one.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, Nick's probably here. Where the hell is he?
Hey, no boner. Let's play.
All right. Invite me.
Jesus.
Do we switch lobbies?
Can you make another lobby in here?
Sure.
True.
Good call. Yeah, I'll do that.
Just call it like other or something.
Call it plebs.
Plebs works too.
Wait, can you talk inside the AFK room? Oh,
No,
wait.
you
No.
can't.
No, it automutes you.
Greg's other channel. Oh my god, there's no people here. What is this?
It's the classic League Academy.
Is it really?
Should it be or is it?
Is it? There's like 2 golds playing. But
Hey, this
That's
is
fine.
like the low elo game, right? Because
yeah,
I just want
yeah.
to make sure I can at least get to play AD carry because I'm probably gonna main that role just because I really hate the mid meta right now. I cannot play the meta picks.
yeah,
I
it's,
can play like I'm low elo.
that's fine.
Dude, I play with Plats on the
It's-
daily. Ask Kira Senpai, so I mean I play with him a lot.
I'm saying like, but if you like, give me if I just want to make sure I can AD carry. That's all.
Yeah, I saw you went and bought. Next game, yeah, there's only
Coming. Don't come to me. Come. Cars. Oh my.
of the people that signed up. There's 1 bot laner and plat gold, so you would be playing bot, assuming everyone shows up, which never happens. So.
Yeah, that is true. People are a bunch of boosting monkeys going up for that.
Holy moly.
What's that? Did you say camp bot and camp bot? Okay, gotcha.
I can go bot lane. I'm a bot laner by trade.
Yeah,
Did someone
I mean,
did someone say alpha mid lane? Someone say 7 tiers mid lane alpha. Let's go.
What up, boys?
let's see. One of the guys is currently in a game. He's playing the Earth mode though, so that game can't last too long.
What up, boys?
Remember the games? Wait, how long has he been in the game?
15 minutes.
It'll be over soon.
I'll probably open like 5 or 10 minutes tops.
Yeah, same. I fucking hate Earth so much. Tilts me out.
Yep.
But what's
I-
his name? Maybe I'm in with him.
Lord Bala.
No, it's not with me.
Oh my god, I'm watching Magikarp use Fly the Clad Champion Spotlight. It's so funny. You guys need to watch this. You guys need to watch that.
Watching right now.
Oh my. TV is so broken.
Damn, he's not. He doesn't have one for Vayne. Fuck.
If you guys have bronze and silver friends, feel free to invite them. And actually, let me give you all an invite. Wow, they must have fixed their client. This is amazing. Let's try to get a decently balanced game going here.
In before a new client.
Online earlier? What? AFK?
Hey guys, I am unranked player. Me play with you?
Wait, so
Sure.
Kled is a champion.
What?
So Kled, should I play him if I give 0 fucks?
Yes. Are you not? That's the champion spotlight. Are you not paying attention? That is how you play Kled.
I gotta watch the whole thing. Hold on.
Yes. When you get to 9 minutes, you're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" Kled gives no fucks. 1v4, Kled gives no fucks. Because he's a virgin.
Is everybody in here in the game except for Alexi?
I'm here.
You want me?
Doge, what's your name in League?
Oh, I got a name change. It's Where Are You, Dad?
What rank are you?
I can't play, but I can like spectate.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I can't play this one. I am platinum. Sorry.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
I could
no
play, but I'm basically diamond.
all good.
But if you've got room, I'll happily spectate.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's Where Are You with a letter U. So Where Are
I
You,
think-
Dad? It's
Yeah.
all words.
You signed up right? Yeah, there you are. Where are you, Dad? Same. I like having funny names because people like them.
Wait, whoever's watching the video I posted, who's watching? What part are you on?
I'm at like a minute and a half. He's doing his Looney Tunes songs.
Oh, lol.
What, it can't be disabled? What?
I miss the old Kled. Before they had Kled, top lane was so easy. Man, I hate Kled.
Is this
I
another
like-
one
I
of
like
copy
Kled.
pasta?
I like Kled. He's annoying as hell, but like his voice. His voiceovers are like his lines are so funny. He's such a meme.
Holy crap! Where are we?
My foot wanted to meet your ass. Have you read his Wikia? He has 13 different aliases, and he thinks Lux is dope, whatever that means. Also, he gets drunk off of what's his name?
Mushroom juice.
Yeah, Timo's mushroom juice. Apparently, they're related. Who would have thought that it was Cancer's characters? were
Wait,
related?
how does Kled's like his pet thing work? Like I just saw it run back to him and just like jump under him.
No, so basically, he has like a little rage bar under him. If
Yeah.
he loses Kled and he hits enough targets, Kled will come back. I mean, not Kled, Scarl will come back.
Let's see.
I mean,
Oh, okay, it's a rage bar. I see.
I love how his mount is invincible, but
He's
it's
immortal. He's
scary.
immortal.
It's kind of dumb how it juggles tower aggro. It's pretty good. All right, I got Rorik in here.
I thought that was dumb. He was just eating auto attacks, and then Scarl just comes running under him. Like what?
I don't think it works. I think it's backwards. I think if he loses Scarl, he drops tower aggro if there's minions around. But I don't know if it works.
Yeah,
the other
no.
way.
If he loses Scarl, he drops aggro. But I was watching him, like, just being killed, and then all of a sudden he's got like an extra 200 health because Scarl came back.
It's like 600 or more because Scarl is most like any health items you get, the health goes to Scarl.
Yeah,
So it's a ton of health you get back.
it's crazy.
We need 4 more.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me see. Yeah,
What the fuck is that essay or paragraph?
Illegal to kiss on train. Talk about whether it should be illegal or not. It should be illegal to kiss on a train because
Shit.
thing. I was dying that part when he's like, Kleds, only friend is Carl, and all his rivals are everybody in League of Legends, including himself. It's like, that's a good meme. Oh my god, Kled is such a meme.
Yeah, he like exists to be a meme, obviously.
Watching this diving fail at 3 minutes.
The diving fail. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, the one that's like unrelated to the video.
You're trying to do a dive that's meant for a 10-meter board on a 3-meter board. You know what? You're trying to do 3 flips and that. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Also, why the hell did I get myself 2 pizzas? Why did I think I was actually fucking hungry?
Yo, Tansuke, are you here?
Always.
What rank are you? Did you want to play?
I'm unranked, last season gold, always ready to play.
You can play in this game then. Get in here.
I will boost the other team for free.
Baby. You're talking with baby.
There, see, silver.
All right, we need 3 more people.
I could totally like support. Cause yeah. I don't even know if I have support games.
No, Evan, no.
History.
Please, no.
Yeah, I have 0 support games in my match history.
Is that doggy?
Yeah, I'm the Doge.
For some reason it says I play Braum. I don't know why. It's like frequently played Braum. Yeah, okay. My mom
I'm just plat 1. It's close to silver.
Yeah, it's pretty close. They look kind of similar. They're both.
They're both
I mean plat 5. Did I say plat? I meant plat 5. I'm sorry. I'm plat 2.
Okay, guys, so according to Martyr, I don't know how to play Bard, so y'all don't have to ban him, okay?
I just can't handle this Kled spotlight. I can't.
It's hilarious, right?
Like, did they actually make this? Like, his friend is his pet? No.
Yeah, yeah, that's actually like the thing. And then the 13 aliases. It's even in the lore that he made them all up.
Wow, what a fucking man.
What part
Straight
of
up.
it,
It's
Doggy?
like, hang on, I need 13 different ways to identify myself.
I think Ryan was like, we need a real champion that's a troll, not just like our team of memes.
Well, here's the thing that's subtle about how beautiful that is. In his spotlight, they say he's taken every name. It's because he considers killing a person with that title taking it.
So he's only killed, what, 12 people?
So he's killed at least, like, because all those names are, like, duo names that are impossible. Like, Rear Forward Admiral Commandeer is a combination of Navy and Army titles.
This shit.
Yeah, see, but they're
This
from
guy's essentially,
see, but
on
he's
acid. Collecting Friends runs on acid.
We need.
God damn it, I don't have a fridge.
We need
I have a fridge in my room, but this
3.
fucking... This pizza, like, might go bad.
Do y'all have any bronze, silver, gold people to invite? You all have invite. I don't really care if you go to Animron. It's fine.
I might be able to find 1 or 2 people, but if this is the only game, then I would... Oh, I want ADC, please.
Am I going to be against ADC Permafrost?
yeah, he can't handle getting his ass kicked in mid lane, so he's switching.
Oh, nice. All right, well. Let's see.
Dude, it's just because the meta bits suck right now. Holy shit. Like,
Well, that's what you adapt, baby. That's what I've been having to do with the jungle every single patch since the mage meta. And now the AD became meta. And now a tank meta.
now it's back to League of fucking Rylai's.
Well,
Oh,
It's always been that. Since mid-season.
Rylai's tilts me, dude. Oh god.
Dude, mid-season, it's literally been what mid laner abuses Rylai's the most. Straight up.
Victor.
To be fair, if that was the problem,
Victor,
then Rumble really
Aurelian.
would have come back.
Well, it doesn't all like.
It was the core item on Rumble when he was good, and the item was bad.
Well, now the item's good. Like, why does it give 100 health, 100 AP, and 400 health at the same time? There's
think
always
the
so many
problem
there's
is
Bazonias, and then they
The
nerf
40% slow on AoE is very problem too. You know.
Yeah,
I just put like I don't know, I put like a cooldown on it. Like a
I
cooldown
think
on slow.
What
Then
they
can't
should
come
do, honestly, is increase price of item, right? That would help, and also reduce slow effect on AoE. Those two things make it more balanced.
Yeah, Rylai's was always a kind of OP slow item, but usually made you lack damage. But now it doesn't seem to lack damage. It just
Well,
is-
with every single, literally every single mid being nerfed, all the items are more powerful and everyone.
You know, I have 3 of Arc Second's accounts on my friends list, so I could just in theory, I could-
Hold on a second. Who invited Maven to strings?
I don't know.
That's a diamond Korean player on a North American Smurf.
I don't even think. I was talking to him earlier. I don't think he has 16 champs, so it won't let him do tournament draft. Anyway.
Oh well, ask him if he does.
I
I'm looking
did.
for a last guy to invite.
I
They're
did.
either all in here or they're all like diamonds.
I have a friend that's gold, but he's pretty good. He's a mid laner.
Or they're in game.
He's a mid laner and he can play ADC. Is that okay?
Yeah, he works.
All right, let me call him.
God. Fuck.
Is he the Korean dude that asked that he wanted to play with people?
Yeah.
And he just.
Yeah, Maven.
I remember that. I remember that. He's coming.
Nice. Now we only need.
I would like to have him on my team though.
That's fine.
Thank you. Thank you, senpai. Also, he kind of rages a little bit, so.
Don't we all? Oh, yo. For
Does anyone
anyone,
know the Huffling guy? I don't know. He just sent me a friend request. I don't know what. Does anyone know?
for anybody watching the stream, is the Discord sound better now? I kind of changed up my volume mixer. I'm not sure if it's like.
What game is Lauren's mom?
It's my Google,
Oh,
Google
crap.
Chrome.
I
It's your
accidentally
what?
left. Can someone re-invite me?
Yeah. What's your name?
Tan suck.
Tensuke, you mean? Tansuck. Yeah, it's definitely Tansuck.
Yeah, I can't confirm.
Thank you. Sorry, I was sending friend requests to everyone in the lobby, and I was sending the cancel notification. And fun fact, the quit button's right under it.
Yep,
Yeah, that's
I've
kind
done
of
that before. I want to spectate. Where are you? Dad wants to spectate.
Yeah, I'll invite you after we get a full team.
Yeah, hold on. I'm getting this other guy over here.
Jezikaru says she can play.
Oh, she can?
Yeah,
Nice.
she's a good player.
Oh, yeah. Jez the OG.
Jezakiri.
Hey, Pog, what's up?
Holy shit, there's a shit ton of people, man.
I want to play with Jez and George. That'd be nice.
I mean, we're pretty much gonna make our own teams because...
All right, so I got APOG mid, then Kevin top, and then I don't know who else is gonna be. I don't know who our bot lane's gonna be, but I'm jungling.
Oh, wait,
Let's try to get Jez as our support.
KK,
yeah,
and then Permafrost. That works.
They play together.
Can I
all
be
the
the
time.
other team support then?
You can be on whatever team.
Oh yeah, can you let me invite? So the invite. Okay.
I think you all have it, I believe.
Hello.
Oh.
That was me, sorry.
Ah, you're good, dude.
Yo, I'm still 80 carry, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
Sweet.
Okay, so we need one more. Uno más.
What team should I be on?
Tanuki Senpai. Eddie, go to the general chat and look at what video I posted.
Oh, sweet. My boy's on. We got...
Drew, you may need to go to spectate so we can.
Hey, Dogi, did you finish the video?
Yeah. There we go. We got full teams. Okay. So... Does he...
Who is cute but kinky?
That's
We have-
me.
That's Drew.
We have 4 gold
That's the-
players. We should probably
that's the
balance
coach.
those out.
Yeah. Someone want to switch with Curtis, the crafty Corky? I'll switch. I'll tell him. Can you plus move?
You should switch him with Cry because we need a support. And no, Cry wanted to support. I think that should work. Yeah, and this should work. So we got a support, AD carry, top, jungle, and mid laner. Perfect. And then I don't know how the other team is gonna do it.
Hey George, does it look like the day after tomorrow outside right now?
Dude, yes, the thunderstorm is like.
Holy, it just reached us.
Oh really? No.
Thunderstorm, darn it.
No, I mean it's awesome, but it caught me off guard. It was like super strong.
Is it raining for you guys right now?
Not right now.
I want it to rain in Dallas. Is
It
that so much
was
to
pouring, but now the sky's pretty much black. It's. Ugh.
Okay, can somebody... I think you all have invite. Can somebody invite, DDG space... So I'll just put it in the chat. That's stupid. Invite that guy, please. Okay, there he is.
Rebalance.
Okay, this is too meta. Maybe stop.
Too meta, generally.
Too meta.
Just stop talking. Stop messaging me. Holy shit.
If you did that, I would have actually shot you.
What? Fucking Jana.
Jana or Soraka mate? Are you kidding me?
I mean, I've done it like 3 times and I've won 2.
No, not here. Not here.
APOC and George, y'all want to play on the same team, right?
Yes, please.
Can y'all switch with Rorik and the new guy, DDG Cider Vibe? Can y'all switch teams?
Yeah.
Eddie, go to spectator real quick.
DDG, can you go
And Rorik
to
switch. Come here.
on this?
Oh, whale.
Nice. Yo, we did that fast. That's that shit I do like. All right.
Wait, can I switch with Epic Fisherman?
Sure.
Do it.
Okay, cool.
All right, we good.
Y'all like the same rank pretty much. So.
Yep. Yeah. It's just we,
Somebody tell
we
him,
got a history.
Epic, can you switch to T1 plus? All right.
Sweet. All
Wait,
right.
It's a dream team.
Hold on.
This is
Your Rorik wants to know what role he's playing on Team 1. I think Nick said he wants AD. Epic Fishman wants to go top. I don't know where the other two want to go.
I don't care where I go. Ciderbib doesn't care. Don't care.
Call me Jessa.
Yeah, we're good like this.
I like how he switched to the bottom because he wants to counter pick.
Wait, can we go to our team too?
Yeah, y'all can y'all can go to your teams and discuss picks before we start, just so everyone knows what they're playing, so they can make like room pages if they need to.
Team 2. Where was?
Jesus Christ, the pings.
I know, right? It mutes them automatically for me since I'm streaming. God bless, because it knows like people watching the stream do not want to hear that shit. Like, oh. Let's see. I'm starting to believe Facebook has a horrible interface as I have to use it more and more. Groups and stuff, hate that shit.
Yo, Cry, can you get down to Team 1?
I'll move them. What's your IGN?
Oh, it's the where are you, Dad?
Oh, Dad, yeah. Where are... And then it's you, DAD, right?
Yeah.
And... Jiminy...
I think his is Jiminy Cricket with a 3 at the end.
Yeah.
Cricket, like CRICK 3T.
I'm jump around. Hey, can one of you please invite the two people that I said in the lobby chat? They want to spectate. I think you all should have invite. So if y'all don't mind, it's Where Are You Dad and Jiminy Cricket, just so they can spectate. Thank you. Okay, I told them to invite you too. Hopefully.
Cool.
Hopefully that works. It told. How does this work? It said it was full for him. Does somebody have to be? Does there have to be a team slot for them to join?
No, you can join, but how many spectators are in there right now?
Yeah, it said it's full. Can y'all like right-click spectate if you're friends with somebody? Does that work?
Is it a custom game?
Yeah, does it work for customs?
What kind of custom? Is it just a regular custom?
Tournament draft, 5v5.
Tournament draft. I can probably find it on the list. What was it called? TAMU. Oh, there it is.
TAMU Academy. Password's Timo.
Yeah, I should have just done that.
Oh, so the invites. That's so weird.
Yeah, you can click spectate on the. Yeah, you can't. If you get invited, it's to join the game, but yeah, you can spectate from the custom games lobby.
What's the password?
Timo.
Oh yeah, you're in here. Hee hee. Nice.
No, it says it's full. I can't even spectate.
No, you hit. Yeah, there you go.
You're in. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go check with the teams, make sure they're ready. You
You
guys are ready, correct? You said go.
Yes, I think one of the bands will be Gangplank.
Right. Hey, Team 1, are y'all ready?
Yeah, just make sure.
We don't know who's going where.
Okay.
Except for Permafrost, he's ADC. I know that for sure.
Okay, and you're Epic Fisherman, right?
Yeah.
You are you're the host, so you will start when we start. It just made you host. Sorry, it's random. So when y'all get that figured out, just type in chat, and then we can start.
All right. By the way, what's ours?
Like bad right now?
I don't know. I think he's just a weird kid, and people have to get used to him. I don't think he's that great, though.
Which character?
Kled.
Kled? Yeah, I think Kled's pretty bad. No lie. He's just weird. I don't know.
Lack of AOE, really.
He's
Yeah,
not
he
really
d-
gonna fill a niche. It's really strange.
Exactly. He doesn't do anything. He just does a lot of damage. Like,
Yeah.
what's he for? Like, you know.
And he's not really an assassin, but he's short range.
His ult's like kind of good. Like, but then you need a lot of team coordination, and he's bad because he doesn't have any like.
He doesn't do anything else.
He's
like,
not good for
okay,
his
we're
team.
here. I'm just gonna sit over here.
The one thing
Yeah.
that's funny with him though is his tower juggle when he loses the little thing he's on. That is dirty, dude. Like I love diving with him because he just it swaps when he gets low. It's perfect. It's so dumb.
That's pretty dumb.
But yeah, I see what you mean. Like he ults in, and if his team like doesn't have a tank or isn't ready, like he just can't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He doesn't really have CC, so.
He's an interesting guy.
It's like Mini Nar just walking into a group of 5 people, going like, "What's up, guys?"
And team fight, go.
Because if Mini Nar walks up to 5 people, he's dead.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Man, my ping is so bad today. I think my little sister's been streaming all day long. We'll see. Maybe I can kick her off of the Netflix account before the next game. 'Cause it is my Netflix account.
Wait, you said you need to kick her off your Netflix?
Yeah,
I know how to do that.
I might do it. I don't know.
You just go to netflix.com/ hold on, let me do it real quick. Your account settings, and then, well, if you're not signed in, you sign in. Then you just go down to change password, change the password, require all devices to sign in, and boom, she'll get kicked off after she stops watching.
Okay.
I mean, it's not instant, but like, it actually will kick her off. And then she'll be like, "What's the password?" But that's a dick move.
Okay, I think Team 1's ready to start, guys. I think we're good.
Okay.
Alright, he'll be back in a second. Oh, he's back. Never mind.
Yeah, well, I'm here. Epic Fisherman starts it. I'll check with him. Y'all are ready still, correct?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
They're ready. Y'all can start.
Alright, can I start this up, guys? I mean,
Sure. Go ahead.
Alright, nice. He's starting it. 5 minutes later. Ooh, we're in it. Let's go.
And picks and bans.
Are picks and bans delayed for us? Or are
No.
they real time?
No, when we will get to like when they finish picking, it'll just be like 3 minute delay. Then we'll have to wait for the game to start.
Yeah, or we could look up the runes and masteries.
Yeah, make sure everything's okay on that.
Jin and Gangplank. What do you think about Gangplank?
Permaban.
Good ban. Yeah, he's a
Really?
good ban.
That yeah, his ult's too strong, and then he one shots ADs. He's lame.
He's pretty strong.
It just kind of I mean, it depends on the elo you're playing at though. Like I would consider him like a high elo ban because like because
yeah.
GP takes a while. Like you have to really play GP to get good at him. And like if you run into a GP main, like yeah, you lost. Like
Because there's been a lot of champions that I've been seeing get banned this patch. So in addition to these like 6, which I think are pretty good, usually not Blitzcrank, but I definitely see why you might need to ban them. But
Okay.
like Hecarim, I've seen Cassiopeia bans. I've even seen an Anivia ban now. Because have you seen Anivia come out recently? I have.
Yeah.
She just got nerfed, didn't she? She just got nerfed her E damage. Like her
Yeah.
early damage got nerfed a lot.
Yeah, it's because she's been so strong for so long.
It's been pretty bad. It's pretty
Yeah, there's like 2 new Vayne builds.
The Renan's build.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen
the Runans. Have you guys also seen the
I've seen
Duskblade
Triforce.
Vayne?
I haven't seen Triforce of anything. But
I've seen. I did some Duskblade Vayne. You get Duskblade and Triforce, and then you just 3-shot.
Wait, I'm
people.
so confused. So So our boy Permafrost, Nick, switched to last pick, then gets his Vayne first picked. He wants to play Vayne. And he, so why are you like?
I don't know. What he's doing.
I don't know.
All right, so the bans are pretty good. I think Jin and Blitzcrank were a little iffy, but they're still pretty solid bans.
I think if you're scared, Jin's not a bad ban. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, I had a Jin go like 28-3 in a ranked game. I was like, this is ridiculous. The
Yeah.
guy's like one-shotting my AD carry.
He's one of the stronger ADs right now, but like ADs typically aren't champs you ban because it's kind of like,
Yeah.
well, they're the AD, who cares?
He was like the 80 carry for a while, but they kind of nerfed him, and so now he's like on level with other 80 carries.
But yeah, I think Cass is strong. I would have banned Cass over Blitz. I wouldn't have banned Cass, but
Kate Nami is a pretty abusive bot lane.
Yeah, rip Vayne.
That's
I'm kind of crying.
Vayne's not gonna farm, so yeah, that'll be fun for her.
I think if they picked up like a Sona, I think Vayne would be a little bit stronger.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Or
she'll probably need a heal on this
possibly a
lane.
Janna or Sona maybe.
Yeah, she'll need
I
some
think-
heavy peel on this lane for sure.
Yeah. Cass is a good pick. And Amuma's a good pick. Amuma's actually pretty strong right now. He's stronger than he was before. He's getting seeing a lot more play.
See, Trundle's a little bad against Anivia, but
Mhm.
pretty decent against Sejuani, so I don't know.
Is that Trundle support or is it Trundle top?
Looks like Trundle top.
Probably top if it's the Lulu.
Yeah, Lulu's support. Okay.
Lulu's a decent support here.
They're still gonna get that.
Oh right, I forgot. I was playing with that big fisherman last week. Yeah, he was practicing his Trundle. He did okay. He keeps not taking flash. I don't know why. but-
TP exhaust is not the most optimal, but
If
whatever.
anything, I'd rather go Ghost over Exhaust.
Yeah. I mean, as long as if you can kill your laner, it doesn't really matter what you take your second item. But flash is always better. Sejuani's pretty team focused. He's not really a great solo queue jungler, in my opinion, but she's pretty good. You just need a team that can follow up.
You saying Sejuani?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Amuma's a little less team focused, just because of how much he goes in. It's kind of like easier for his team to follow up, but they fill very similar roles.
Questioning these top lane hovers.
Yeah,
Or is he going-
our top laners are the bronzes this game. They played last weekend. This is their rematch.
Really? All right.
Well, I'll make
Is
some
it really gonna be
comments.
Garen? Okay.
So I used to play a lot of top lane. I wouldn't really go Fiora if I were him.
Into
Not against
Trundle?
that Trundle. Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah, he played Fiora last week against Alawi, and he kind of got beat because Alawi's a strong laner. But
Yeah, I think Fiora versus Alawi's usually skill if you guys have the right runes and masteries. I think Fiora outscales Alawi, but Alawi can definitely like put on the one-shot beatdown.
and
if he knows
what were y'all saying about the Trundle Fiora matchup?
Fiora's too strong. He has too much.
Yeah, the thing is like, because Trundle like kind of can struggle with sticking to people, so he. So, and then Fiora's really mobile. So he'll when he gets 6, you would say he wins, right? But he ults Fiora, then Fiora's like, alright, peace. Then he comes back 10 seconds later, then she wants to fight him, and he didn't get to hit her during his ult. So.
Yeah, although he does have exhaust, so we'll see.
Yeah, so it depends. They're both kind of like strong bruisers.
If they skirmish pre-6, it's definitely in Trundle's favor, but I
For
mean,
sure.
it does come down to runes and masteries.
When she had 6, Fiora should be able to win 1v1s, but Trundle will kind of outscale in team fights.
The problem is, though, if Fiora ults him, even if she gets all 4 off, if Trundle doesn't die and is living through that, then Fiora will probably die. But, we'll see. It comes down to farm and items, really.
Yeah, so this is actually pretty interesting from like a team matchup perspective because both teams are pretty damn similar. You have
they're both
really
teamfight focused.
AP
Junglers
team fight
both
focused junglers.
Yeah, junglers both fill exactly the same role.
Yeah, the top laners even pretty similar. Even though Trundle's like more tanky and Fiora's more tank killer, they kind of do the same thing in team fights. They just kind of like peel and then go in on the AD. Like they team fight similarly, and then the
team
Both
fights
80
are going to be
both 80
gross.
carries scale really well into late game.
Yeah.
One thing.
Both have really magey supports.
I think Vayne potentially scales slightly better here.
Still eventually outscale him with the true damage, yeah.
Yeah,
one,
just because I don't think they have much Vayne killing power unless Fiora goes ham.
Yeah, definitely.
because they don't have much to peel.
You guys want to
For
quickly go
Vayne,
through Runes
but-
Masteries?
Yeah,
Sure, yeah.
we can. Let's see.
Yeah, I'll start from the top. Let's see. Cry 45, Lulu. I don't really play support Lulu, but that looks fine to me.
Well, what is
Windspeaker's
it?
Blessings. It's Windspeaker's Blessing 01812.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Runes. That's some really weird runes.
What are they? Support runes are always weird. What are they?
It's like armor pen, magic pen, health, mana regen, magic resist, all over the place, and ability power.
That's
Looks kind
fine.
of a general.
You
rune
typically,
page.
yeah, hybrid pin's good on most supports because a lot of your early damage comes from autos because you're not really an AP carry. So hybrid pin's pretty standard for like pokey supports. Then other than that, you usually want defensive. I wouldn't really do mana regen, but I understand if you want that. But it's typically better to go like armor, magic resist, aside from the hybrid pin. But you know, depends on how you like to play.
And hybrid pen is kind of expensive. Runes,
Oh, it's they're
it's
so
a little
expensive.
difficult to get.
Oh, who would-
Permafrost, Vayne, good runes, good masteries.
yeah, AD is pretty easy. It's almost always attack speed, AD, armor, magic resist, and then the keystone will vary based off the AD. But we can talk about that later.
Yeah.
What are you guys looking at to look at the runes, or do these guys not have any? Okay.
And then I just looked up one of them. Live game.
I was just really confused because 3 people have the same runes, but I guess that's just a lack of runes and rune pages.
Yeah, Trundle's okay runes. I'm not really sure what you run in Trundle. I guess you would run more scaling, but I'm
I
not
think
really
Trundle,
sure
Trundle and Fiora have the same runes, right? They both have
They probably do.
What are their runes?
Yeah,
physical
they both
damage,
have.
armor, magic resist, and attack speed.
Yeah, all flat.
When I play Trundle,
And so does Vayne.
when I play
Isn't
Trundle,
Trundle
I do
scaling
I
armor?
I go scaling armor and magic. So when I play Trundle, that's just a base.
That's not a
tanky
huge
thing.
deal though. Yeah.
It's not too big of a deal. I play. I didn't have a rampage for the longest time. And what were their offensive? You said AD and attack speed.
Yeah.
That's what I would do
Both
on
of them.
Trundle. On Fiora, you'd probably want to do like AD and armor pin or just flat AD. I would think.
Yeah.
I don't play much Fiora, but there's something
Yeah.
you need attack speed for. Really.
She has so many attack resets that attack speed really isn't going to help you that much.
Yeah, the
Yeah, I
reason.
mean, it depends on. Did she take? Oh no, she didn't take. What is it? Fervor.
Yeah, Trundle has a Grasp of the Undying.
They both do.
So does
Yeah,
Fiora.
if you took Fervor, the attack speed is technically not bad.
I would have taken Fervor in this matchup probably.
Okay.
But I'm not really good at top lane.
Also, just kind of another like big team thing that I would focus on here is so Trundle doesn't have flash, so if I was Sejuani, I'd definitely be looking to gank that. So I'd do one
100%,
camp
yeah.
and then my 2 buffs, and I'd go top almost definitely try to blow that flash and camp him. And also something that's interesting is it's important for I guess this is red team to get ahead because you have Caitlyn against Vayne. That lane's probably gonna win. You can blow that flash top and punish him, and the mid lane's pretty even. But the thing is, blue team has like 0 wave clear. I guess like Lulu Q, like Cass isn't good at clearing waves really. Like she doesn't like Anivia just throws her Q and her ult, the wave's dead. So like if red team gets behind, they have a solid strategy to get back in the game. But if blue gets behind, they could really struggle. If red decided to group and just push mid, they'd be like, oh my god, we have to fight them, or they're just gonna. And it's Caitlyn, so she's got the biggest range to keep hitting the tower from her range. So some knows.
It's like.
And not only that, but they could lose more than just mid. They could lose all their turrets because if Trundle dies and they push top, then they're trying to rotate. They push mid, they push bot. They could really get out rotated big time. But
Both junglers are running about the same thing in runes and masteries. Wait, no.
Is the client still covering the game?
Sejuani's running 6-6-18. Probably wouldn't do that.
My bad. Thanks, Twitch chat. All the best.
Yeah, no, she should probably have gone full into the either Ferocity or Cunning Tree. Taking 6-6-18 is kind of weird.
How do you
It's not-
reorder?
It's not actually a big deal.
Did I fix it, Twitch chat? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Okay.
Amumu's runes mastery is good. I mean, I wouldn't run AP Quints, but it looks like
What's
general
Amumu
range.
running?
He's running magic penetration, armor, magic resist, and then AP Quints, flat AP Quints.
See, I like to do some attack speed on Amumu. It helps you clear early.
Yeah, me too. But I mean, it's not.
There's a lot of there's a lot of different things you can do on Amumu. So
yeah,
I'll just be doing directed camera this game, just so everyone knows, just because that's the easiest way to see what's going on.
Sejuani, Amumu.
Yeah.
Nivea
I
looks
personally
good.
don't take attack speed on Mumu either, but
It helps
I've
with your
definitely
clear.
seen some take attack speed.
That really helps with your clear, especially if you're against like a really aggressive jungler and you can try and clear the camps faster.
Yeah, I think I do attack speed magic pen. I think that's what I
might have run. I might have run either some more defense in the quints or maybe like a movement speed rune. But I mean, that's just me.
Move speed is good on Amumu as well.
Yeah. Okay.
So we got Amumu starting. Oh, are you still doing runes? We get through
yeah,
them
just the last one is Caitlyn. I mean, Nami's good. Caitlyn, good masteries. Runes are kind of, you don't really want to run crit chance. I think she got 1 crit rune. That's fine. And the scaling MR, I would go flat MR.
What is
Everything else looks good.
God, I can't see keystones on here. What keystone's Vayne running?
Warlords.
Warlords.
Yeah,
okay, and Kate's Fervor.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would assume. I mean, I don't know. We'll see if Vayne goes the Runon's Vayne or not.
You guys are at coming up on 2 minutes and 3 seconds, right?
I'm coming up on
2 minutes.
2 minutes right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay, so one thing to notice here, Amumu wanted to start at his blue buff, which is good on Amumu because you kind of need blue to clear. You can start bot side too, but that's okay. And then Sedge is starting the typical bot side, which is probably what she wants to do.
Especially if you run that attack speed, you can definitely run the bot side because you get the Krugs buff, and that like the more attack speed you have, the more efficient the Krugs buff is.
Yeah.
See, like Sejuani, if I was Sejuani, I would have started, or maybe even started red and did like a level 2 gank with red buff on the Trundle because he had no flash, like that early. But because like if you get the Fiora ahead there and she had 6 before Trundle, that matchup's over.
Looks like Lulu's taking some harass.
Yeah, red lane or Kate Nami. This is definitely the most kind of like lopsided lane. Like they definitely want to be punishing Vayne and Lulu and being pretty aggressive in the lane.
Yeah.
They're definitely doing that. You can see Lulu's pretty low. She's chugging on her pots. So.
Sejuani wants to gank. Ooh, Sejuani and Amumu are gonna meet here. Sejuani can kill Amumu.
I think Sona would have been a slightly better pick for bot lane.
So Amumu did a full clear route. Ooh, Sejuani's early ganking bot. I don't know about this, honestly. Actually, no, this is a good gank. This is a good gank.
Pretty much the only reason you ever pick Lulu is because you have a Kog'Maw.
Ooh, not good, not good, not good flash. He's dead.
Ooh,
he barely lived because he got saved.
That's not good. Yeah, missed bandage. He's actually, I don't think he should have taken that bandage anyways.
Vayne getting some damage in.
Yeah, Caitlyn got a little greedy there on that flash.
The moment the flash comes out, you just back out. There's no way that you can follow that.
Top lane's having a skirmish now.
Yeah, see, yeah, Trundle's just gonna win that eventually.
And Trundle's out of mana. That's the sad part.
And
for
Trundle has the
Caitlyn
pot,
to know.
yeah.
Caitlyn should take note that you can actually queue up your auto attacks, but so if you right clicked on them and then you flashed into range, as soon as you were done with the flash, you would have instantly auto attacked. Which would it's just a mechanical note that's pretty useful to know.
Okay, Trundle, you don't want to use your bite to farm, buddy. Just save it for the trades. He's using it just on minions. That's why he's out of mana, is because he's just spamming his bite on minions. Just save it for the trades, and you'll crush Fiora. That's why it's even right now, is because he keeps biting minions. Like right there when she went in, if you just bit her, you would have won that trade.
Yeah, what you want to do is you want to look for when she's going for a CS, and then the moment she walks up to attack it, you get an auto off her, then press Q, because your Q is slightly extended range.
Yeah, so whenever she keeps dashing forward to get CS and it's not hitting you, then you just auto Q, and then punish her.
Yeah, even if she lands a Q on him, he can probably auto Q, and the Q slows you for a second while you're being bitten.
Yeah.
So you can chase her during his W.
Yeah, so jungle routes were pretty good. Amumu went a full clear route, where Sejuani just want one camp, one buff, and then Skull to Crab and an early gank. Pretty good, pretty standard ones. Amumu, I don't think he could have been in trouble because he tried to go out of his jungle after full-ish clear, and that puts him at pretty low health, and that's really risky, especially if he doesn't have vision of the enemy jungler. Oh, Sejuani might die to Krugs here.
Evan, is that you?
Yep, she died. Don't do that. It's not worth it. So mid lane's going pretty well. Actually, mid lane's going pretty even. And I think that's supposed to go even.
Mid lane is interesting because it's all about if Anivia lands her stun pre-6. Basically, if Anivia gets that Q, or even if she just doesn't land the stun but hits the frost, and then hits the E, she'll basically outtrade Cassiopeia unless Cassiopeia all-ins.
Right, it's important for Nivea to look for that Q and try to avoid that all-in. So this is really good by
Yeah,
Fiora
Trundle's-
here.
Trundle's dead, Trundle's
Fiora
dead.
hits level 6 and then
See, he
engages.
doesn't have
That's
flash.
perfect.
He doesn't have flash. He's dead. Okay. No, he missed the. Okay, never mind. She misplayed.
She's she's out of mana. That's why.
Yeah. Wait, did she have flash? Yeah, she had flash. She could have gotten the last mark.
She didn't. She missed 2 of them actually though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
she
she
missed
could have flashed on the other side, gotten one mark, and then gotten the one on the side. And that was
Yeah, that's normally what I do. But if you flash and miss it, then you
Yeah.
just kind of look dumb.
See, Trundle, you need to back here, buddy. Like, well, I mean, okay, never mind. Wave crashing. You get the
I would
wave.
alter, honestly.
Did
and
he have
just
6 hit?
heal
I
up.
think he's out of mana.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, he's good. You're good. All right. Okay, see this bot lane. I really want to see Caitlyn and Nami be more oppressive. Like not like literally. Kate just walks up, Nami presses E on Kate, and that's a one trade. Like they can't get close to Kate to trade back.
One thing too in this lane is I've noticed that Caitlyn, you've been using the empowered autos from Nami on minions, like right now.
Yeah, they'll
Save
do that.
those for
Like
Brandon, I
shouldn't
think he
even
just
be
wants to
pushed- You shouldn't
farm,
even be
but-
pushed up. You should be completely zoning this Vayne away from farm, and then pushing into their tower, forcing them to miss CS.
Yeah, I think he just wants the farm side. I think what he'd want to do is just play a little bit more aggressive early.
See, like Nami,
freeze the wave and stand between
Nami,
the
don't
wave
press
and then-
E. Don't press E on your AD carry unless she's going for a trade. Like, there's no point in putting it when she's autoing minions. Like right there, yeah. See, just like
So
that.
this is good. Yeah, stand in front of your wave right there and
Yeah.
poke with them. That's good. That's what you want to be doing.
Just like that. See, and then the heal will just make you win the trade. Just
Nivea
do
almost
that
got
all
the
lane.
kill there.
Just do that in the entire lane. You win the trade.
Yeah, and then if you manage to freeze it really, really well, you can totally zone them from all the
Good
CS.
death by Vayne.
He's
Good
dead.
bubble.
Wait, he has flash, doesn't he? Oh,
That's
never
good
mind.
flash.
Back out. Or Sejuani back out. Everybody else go in. Okay, see, yeah, Trundle has to be dead, right? Yeah,
I think so. Good job, Fiora.
see, now that lane's over. See, Trundle doesn't have flash. She's never going to get away from Fiora. Fiora's going to be ahead. She's going to build Black Cleaver. Actually,
Is he
she'll
going,
team up
is he
first.
going Triforce on Trundle?
That's weird. Yeah, I think he is.
What are we saying?
Trundles go Triforce.
Yeah,
but
he
I'm
builds. Yeah, I was
personally-
playing with him last week. He builds Triforce. It's okay. It's not the best. I built
guess it's okay.
pure tank Trundle.
I mean, he's just going to get destroyed in this matchup.
Honestly, I build.
Ooh, good,
If
good
if I
gank by
can,
Moo.
I would build
Good gank.
Tiamat on Trundle.
Good job. That's dead. Good gank. Even though your AD carry isn't there, the bot lane overstayed a lot. I wouldn't dive this, but your AD carry. Actually, you could have dove that.
If I'm playing Trundle, I'd get a quick Tiamat followed by a straight tank. That way you can just clear waves and then
Okay.
get a
So
tank.
yep. Good luck by Moo
Oh my
there.
God.
Going for dragon. You know, bot lane is now gone, so
Yeah.
now you have a clear wave to dragon. Vayne should
Yeah.
be helping, but she should go help after she clears this wave.
On what Evan was saying too. At this point, Trundle, your goal is just to match the wave clear of Fiora and keep her pressured top so that she
Yeah.
can't roam and snowball the other lanes.
So instead of Triforce, since that's a damage item, I would say instead get a Tiamat. Use that as your damage. It's a pretty good item.
See,
And
Kate's
then
gonna
just
face
build-
check this dragon now because Vayne went late to help them. She's not gonna be able to do anything because Vayne is now there, but like they could have gotten the dragon like a long time ago. If
I think they could turn on Kate.
You need to run. They need to run. Now they're dead.
Ooh.
See this happened right here. So Vayne's gonna die here. This happened because Vayne didn't go to help them get the dragon earlier. She was just farming, and they were having a tough time getting the dragon. They had just gotten the dragon, got out. She could have still gotten that farm because it wasn't hitting the tower.
Personally, what I would have done if I were Vayne, I would have just turned ulted and just started one v
Fiora
one.
wins this. Fiora wins this, doesn't she? Yeah.
Maybe it'll be close.
She got all the vitals.
Hit the vital, buddy. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Ult ran out. Yeah, he's got him.
Yeah. And Trundle got a little creep block there too.
Yeah, that matchup's over. Like, yeah, it's over. Wait, does Cass have flash ult? Oh, he doesn't have flash. See, if he had flash there.
Moo.
Nah,
Nivea has
Moo,
passive.
buddy. You got. That's not a good invade.
Yeah, Nivea
So-
still has passive, so actually not flash ulting is a good
Oh, yeah.
call.
Oh, I always forget about the egg. No. Wait.
It's like a Mumu walks out of there.
Oh,
Cass
wait, no. I thought
is
Amumu
back.
was invading the other jungle. I'm dumb. That was actually a good invade by Sejuani. It didn't work out, but that's fine. You want to put pressure on Amumu. Sejuani can out-pressure Amumu. She's actually pretty strong in 1v1 fights, even though she's a tank early on. Just because she can W.
Okay, got Sedge
Good flash.
Good flash. Don't chase that Cass. I don't think we can get him. Although I would have put a ward at the red buff when Cass went in to check if that was up, because right here junglers will tend to still go for their buffs even if they're like a quarter health, and then you're just like, oh, here I'm still here, I'll kill you.
Exactly on that. When you get a pressure advantage, you can push in an enemy jungle. Don't just like walk in and then walk out. Your goal is to get an advantage for your team, which means drop a ward. You can see their junglers there and be like, oh, hey, jungler's topside. Let's make something happen bot side.
Yeah.
Something along those lines.
Let's see, Amumu took the blue buff. I'm okay with that. Amumu needs the second early blue. Probably give the next buff to Cassiopeia.
It depends, actually. Cass, if she's pretty strong early, and if you get her some blue buffs, she will usually pretty much, unless she's against a super strong wave clear champ like Anivia and Lord Vel'Koz.
Nice
she
turn.
will stomp you.
Also, a general rule of thumb for blue buff is anyone that builds tier, like your Cass is a tier, it's really good to give her blue buff so she can charge that tier faster, so she's less blue dependent later.
And also, Cass shouldn't have gone in on that, and Amumu just died for nothing, and both of them.
Didn't Anivia have passive
Anivia
there?
had passive that entire time. You can check Anivia passive by clicking on Anivia and just looking over her for the cooldown on the opposite team.
Yeah.
If it doesn't show the cooldown, it's up.
Yo, Fiora, you need to just not let this Trundle farm, buddy. Like, just letting him farm on the other side of a wave. Just go up and kick his ass, dude.
She's about to throw a wave at him, so he'll get some
Yeah,
more
just don't
farm
let him get
away.
any farm. Like, you don't need to push it. It's kind of hard because you have a team at, but just, like, stand in front of your wave and don't let him walk up to farm.
Yeah.
So, jungle builds... Okay, so Mumu finished his Stalker's Blade Runic Echoes
And
before
he's
his
probably
boots.
Sunfire next if I were him.
Yeah, I mean, okay,
Well-
going the AP item's okay, but I would have gotten the first jungle item, like the one that builds straight out of machete. Oh wait, fight bot. Good CC chain. Actually, you could have chained that better.
It could have been better, but it was still pretty good for all intents.
Because like they changed at the same time, so like Sejuani could have ulted and then Nami could have ulted right after the stun lands. Because the Sejuani ult is really long.
The Sejuani ult hit after the wave.
I'll be right back, guys.
So that was okay. You could have layered CC. I think if you layered CC better, you could have killed probably Lulu or Vayne.
Probably could have killed both.
Yeah.
Nami was a little too far back on that. If you know that you're gonna be getting that combo off, get up as fast as you can, land that bubble.
So about jungler builds, Sejuani's building great. Oh, she's okay, I guess. I don't want to see what she builds into. I would have gotten for Amuma. I would have gotten to boots a lot earlier because you finish boots after your fully completed jungle item. I would have gotten it after the first stage of the jungle item at some point because you really need boots on a jungler, especially on certain junglers like Amumu who really benefit from movement speed.
Yeah, Cass, you don't want to trade with Anivia at this point. Like, Anivia, when she gets a lead, she is very, very oppressive because she gets an XP lead, which means her E's hit harder. And her E does double damage on when you're frosted, so... And it's got pretty good base damage. Right actually tried a nice riposte.
Good riposte. Oh, the flash.
Yeah,
If
that's
Trundle
not a
doesn't
good
have
gank.
controller-
I mean, Trundle didn't have mana. That's a really big thing you need to look at. Like, I think that was a good gank if Trundle had mana because he could pillar, but you got to look at you got to communicate. You got to look at your laner's mana when you do stuff like that because you couldn't have killed Fiora by yourself, and Trundle can just walk up and auto. That's all we can do.
Burn 2 flashes there. Fiora
Also,
and Mumu.
Fiora is strong enough that she could probably still 1v2 them.
It's a good good tower. Looks like they're good mid tower now. That'll be extra gold. Yeah, that was a huge.
What they probably should have done is sent a Mumu mid. Mid should be getting camped right now because Anivia is shoving into the tower without mercy and not getting punished for it.
Yeah, and Cass can definitely do a lot of damage, but she just gets one shot by Anivia. So if Mumu's there to help her out, she'll definitely do enough DPS to pop the egg or get a kill.
Looks like they're going to do that dragon. Looks like Blue Team's got vision.
They're gonna use his TP to get back here.
It's Cloud Drake. Okay. What was the first drag?
All right, so they're right there. Yeah, Trundle TP'd. Fiora has TP. That means red team has to go for dragon right now because they have
First
TP
Drake
advantage.
was a Mountain Drake.
Mountain. Okay.
Yeah, so red team right now. Bot lane's pushed in. Jungler was there. Jungler shouldn't have backed. You guys should have just started the dragon. You would have won the fight because it would have been 5v4 because Fiora has TP over Trundle. See,
I
Trundle
think
just TP'd
Anivia
that
should
top.
clear mid and head down Dragon, honestly.
Yeah, they need to. They can still do it, but like they should have done it right then. Like Trundle TP's top, Fiora just backs and TP's into the dragon if they start
Sedge
fighting.
is in the wrong spot. I think Sedge. I mean,
Yeah, Sedge was like at blue buff and she backed.
looks like a Mumu wants to sneak Dragon.
Not a good idea.
Then he decided not to.
He can't solo
He
it.
looked like he was about to Q over the wall and sneak it, but it's warded. He doesn't know that though.
Yeah, see, Nivea roaming, there's a ward there. Not really a good roam anyways, he
Wants
took
to
the
go to
wrong
war.
path. If you go through the river there, there's a lot more, it's slower.
Oh,
see this?
bandage.
That was a bad bandage. That was a dead Anivia. Oh wait, no,
That's
it wasn't a
dead
dead
Mumu.
Anivia.
Nice wave.
I think
Very good counter engage there by Nami.
Yep, good job.
I know Vayne wants to be
And
Gosu.
Anivia's just got this huge lead.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know Vayne wants to be Gosu, but I think it was a little bit aggressive. I think once your moon was dead, I think
That was
you'll probably just
definitely
need to run away.
aggressive.
Good die.
Yeah, this Anivia is just gonna be a god. I mean, like god tier damage.
Yeah.
She has
Alright.
Roa and she's ahead. That means she's just gonna do tons of damage.
There's only really 2 cases based on the statistics from Riot now.
I think they should.
Basically, they're gonna either end this by 25, or this is gonna drag on to about 50 minutes.
That
Yeah.
would only happen if Red is dumb, because they're both severe team fighting comps. They're just gonna smash heads at each other, and
Yeah,
Red's gonna win
considering
every
how
time.
fast they're doing Dragon right now, it looks like it's gonna be a quick game.
Yeah, it's gonna be a quick game.
They're doing it without the jungler.
Fiora and
Almost got
Sejuani at
there.
this point could actually probably take Rift Herald, since there's no pressure from blue team whatsoever.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and
Yeah,
that's what I would do right
definitely
now,
do
where
it right
Sejuani
now.
is, where she's kind of invading. Instead, I would call your Fiora over to do Rift Herald.
I would say right now, yeah, I would
Yeah,
ping it
right
right now and just say.
Also-
come
Yeah,
do it.
see, like where Fiora's going right now, this isn't like she's not accomplishing anything right now. She's kind of wandering over.
Red team, you also need to look at where your wards are being placed. I'm gonna just talk in particular from Nami's point of view, because supports usually have the most wards placed. But you guys wanted to do Dragon, right? So you guys did a good job of having a bunch of wards bot side, but you need to have them in spots that'll help you in securing the Dragon.
Yeah,
So you guys didn't
it's
have
too
any
late.
wards on the other side of the wall.
This is not a good call. If blue team rotates fast enough, they can kill him.
They also don't have any vision on the jungle,
no
so they don't
vision.
know if blue team is collapsing.
Both of these guys need a lot more vision. This is not okay.
Good on red team to buy the pink wards, though. You got to get that as a habit. Buy as
Fiora,
many.
you put a pink ward at their red? I don't know why you did that. They'll just kill it. It doesn't really accomplish you anything. You know it's alive. You can see the timer on your tab. Put a regular word there.
It did
Anyways,
provide them with some useful info in knowing that 2 of them are bots, so it's a 3v5 here.
yeah,
But
I
it
guess.
takes too long.
Sometimes it's the only word you can place. So.
This isn't a good. Yeah, don't force that. Like you're too late. They're all there. You're gonna lose a 4v5 or a 5v5.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh,
see,
the
Vayne-
Lulu save.
Ooh.
Like Vayne. Yeah, they're dead.
Oh, that's edge. Oh,
Good Sedgel. Trundle is pretty good. Trundle's in a good spot. Never mind, he's dead. His team abandoned him. GG.
And also,
That actually went surprisingly well for blue team. They really, by all means, should be dead, like all dead.
execute.
Nice. I like to see Rory. Good job, buddy.
They played it well enough so that they didn't all die in a 5-0, but it was still a terrible fight.
So blue team only has 3 wards and a pink ward down right now.
Red
So
buff
blue
and Nivea
team,
kill.
blue team only has about 3 wards right now, not counting the pink ward. So I think they're really lacking some vision. It's like a red team.
I think both teams. Red needs to move up their vision line like right now.
Red, yeah,
like,
red I
before
would
they
move
their
up.
vision line up into the enemy jungle.
Yeah.
Blue team has had no vision pretty much the entire thing.
Yeah, I would put a pink in blue team's bush between red and the river.
Yep.
I would put in that little bush, you know what I'm talking about near dragon. I'd put a pink in there.
At
Probably a
this
pink.
point, red team needs to, like you guys are saying, put the lineup, but they need to choose a side of the map they want to pressure. So
Correct.
they want to either put it in top side jungle, which means they're going to push top and mid, or they're going to put it in bot side jungle, which means they're going to push bot and mid.
Yep.
You know how long till that
This
next
is an easy
dragon?
game now. See, like, all they need to do is group as 4, have Fiora split on the Trundle, and then they'll just choose one of the lanes and kill the tower, and they can't fight them. Like, if they do that, okay, interesting condemn.
Well, personally, if it were me, I would do the same fight twice. I would just go back to Baron as 5 and do Baron right now.
Yeah.
Red team's ults are almost up, so yeah, they can force a Baron as
The
soon
key
as
is you
that
just
ult
want to
is.
you need them to either choose to fight you, which will be a loss, or they need to give up an objective. So
Yeah,
either
it looks
force
like
a tower,
I'm-
force Baron, force something.
Yeah, Vayne and
You guys
Lulu are
smart
going to
enough
be
to do
bottom
Baron.
right now. I think Red should head back and go over to Baron.
Like this is not good. Like Fiora should be
Fiora
top,
should not
and
be
then
here.
Fiora should be top, and then everybody else should be either bot or mid, and then easy tower.
Because you have teleport, Fiora. It's that's one
Get
of
the
your
tower. Get the bot tower.
defining advantages right now.
Yeah,
They
good
got the
fight,
fight if
good
they
fight.
wanted, but
Looks like yeah,
that
they're
was
getting
just
back.
more
that was a
because
beautiful ult by Cass. She saved what would have been an ace.
They're tunneling too hard in Cass. They really needed to peel off. Okay. Good fight by blue. I mean by red. Mostly because blue team had no vision. They were completely out of position. I think they could have killed Caitlyn there.
Almost single-handedly turned the fight.
See, I think the castle right there, and then when red team started tunneling on the Cassiopeia, is that they really could have turned and killed Kate right there, because Mumu was still up. He could have CC'd, and then Vayne and Trundle could have gone off Caitlyn. But
And then after they were done with their first pick, they had to pull back, because that would
Yeah.
be red team collapsing back in.
That's all they could accomplish. That's like best case scenario. Either way, it's still a bad fight to take.
Yeah. So at this
That was
point, now
really-
they've got the whole bot side. I would definitely go for Baron.
Cut surrender, guys.
Blue team has no vision of Baron. I would go put a drop a
failed.
pink down to Baron and do it. Nivea walk over a pink ward.
Yeah, see, blue team, look at red team's vision right now. They have a lot more vision. They have very focused vision. See, they have all around bot side. Where blue team, you have two wards bot side and a pink ward top that just expired. Like, or not expired, they used it, but like that's not good. Like Trundle putting that pink ward near the blue buff, that accomplishes nothing. Their team is not going to go over there. You gotta put your wards in a centralized location. You have to figure out where you need vision.
That means looking at the objectives around the map. Is Dragon coming up in 2 minutes? Yes. Let's drop some wards.
Right here, this is gonna happen all day. if they
Baron
don't
coming
get
up?
vision line.
Yes.
I
Keep
still
it
think red team. Okay, never mind.
See, right now you're behind. That means that you put a vision line. You put a vision line very defensively, and you do not pass that vision line unless you have all of your teammates and you want to contest an objective and you know where the other team is.
Also, Lulu right there had the right idea, but you didn't have the support set up for it. You need your waves pushing out when you go out, so you have vision from the minions. And also, generally you'll want at least 2 members there. You don't know where the rest of the team is, so preferably 5 at the ready in that case.
I would head straight to Baron if I were red team.
Yeah, there you go to Baron.
Yeah,
Because
if red team grabs Baron, this game's over.
they see Vayne bottom. I would go to Baron right now.
Yep, definitely.
It's not not for like greed reasons, but I think Baron's just a free tower taking objective.
I don't know
I
what
still
they're doing
think
right
teams
now.
should do Baron.
This is not
earlier.
like red team's not accomplishing much by making that move.
Yeah, I will say one thing here. I really like what Trundle's doing because red hasn't grouped yet, so just go take that tower. Like, be as useful as you can. Now you need to back, but
Yeah.
But like, be as useful as you can. Like, if they're not gonna group and take, this happens a lot in low elo games. If they're not gonna do anything, just go, but make yourself useful. Get farm, get towers. So that's all good.
I mean, red
West
team.
Temple move ult.
Red team will probably win the fights, but there's no reason to risk.
Rip.
That's a good. There's no reason to risk fighting without Barons. Is really the main thing.
Jim
'Cause
just
what
spit on
they
the
do
camera.
lose a fight. You know, if red team does lose a fight, blue team's going to do Baron, and then they have a huge, opportunity to come back and win the game.
See,
So
red
that's
has
the
so
main-
much
Just
to
burn
advantage.
teleport, which is now an advantage for blue team. Good job by Trundle. Red team, you really should have just gone to Baron after that dragon, because that would have given you the pushing power you needed, that you could push down 2, maybe 3 waves, and just literally ended it there.
Uh-oh.
Nice
Good
flash.
flash, good flash.
So
I mean, bad positioning, but good flash.
yeah.
Oh.
Beautiful
That was a
sigil.
good turn. Good turn. So it's one thing to be grouped while you're ahead, like that's good, and the team find calm, but they weren't accomplishing anything. They couldn't decide if they were gonna push spot or they're gonna make a pick. Or you gotta do something.
Yeah,
Like
because
it's one
they,
thing to do the most optimal play. It's another thing to just do nothing because you can't decide what to do.
yeah, because they didn't take either of the towers because they can't, and so that's when you go do Baron. But
Like,
I mean,
you
they
can't-
could all group top, but
If you
Now,
can't figure out which one's the most optimal, do one of them. Better than
Now,
doing
one
nothing.
important concept that a lot of low ELO players
Don't do
will
it, Amumu.
have down is the concept of slow pushing.
Oh,
A
and
slow
flash
push
there.
is basically when you set your minion wave with a slight advantage, like it has one extra minion or whatever, that will start a push towards the opposite side of the map. And that is called a slow push.
Like Red, do
Once
Dragon.
you set
I
up
mean, do
those-
Baron, Red. What are you doing? Just get Baron.
Yeah,
Once
they're
you set
all.
those
They
up
can't stop
around
you, just do
objective
Baron.
timing.
So we've been talking about Red a lot and their mistakes, but really Blue Team, the problem is that they gave such an advantage early, is that they really had very little to do but to play very defensive and hope.
So
to
what
make
I would do
great
right
mistakes.
now if I were blue, so you know that they're not doing Baron because Fiora's bottom. You can see that.
That's not
now,
a good
earlier.
indicator. But the team
There was
being
no,
there.
yeah. I mean, there was no vision, so I would try to ward up there. Like Sejuani's top, Anivia's mid. I have my vision switched to blue side, so I'm only seeing what blue's seeing. So I'm just telling you what I see here. But yeah, so unfortunately, blue doesn't have any wards on Baron, so I, really do think red should do Baron. I don't know what to say other than that, but if I were blue, I would watch out for Sedge pushing top. I would back up.
Split pushing.
if I were
Sejuani should be
blue.
with the team, and Fiora should be split pushing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see, their Red is split. That means Blue Team should they need to take a risk. They need to go. They
Yeah.
could have tried and go for Baron. Like,
See, the problem was,
Alright,
if I were
can I
blue,
just
I would
bring
have
this out?
defended
Norman,
bot
Hey
lane.
guys,
Norman,
let us
Norman.
finish the game before you
Okay.
start asking.
See, like I said, last week was a fluke. I think I did so much better this time.
Oh, do you not get scores because of it?
hey, guys.
I'm gonna switch out of that so we don't hear that. Alright, I'll just finish out this game so we can see what happens. Let's see. Nice kiting by red team. There we go. Ice block. Anivia's TP and bot. This is kind of what I was talking about at the beginning of the game. It's very difficult for a blue team to do anything if they got behind, and they got really far behind this game, and they could never really stop red team. They couldn't set their town wave clear because they didn't have any, so they kept getting caught out because they couldn't fall back on that strategy. So that was just kind of like a weakness in their comp. I like their comp, but at the same time they didn't have wave clear, and it's kind of important to make sure you have a wave clear champ. It can come from top sometimes. It's usually the mid laner. Even some junglers are good at wave clear, or like Caitlyn can wave clear from the AD. So it's important to have wave clear someone in your comp typically, just in case you do get behind and need to wave clear and farm up. That's just kind of like a general tip that I've been noticing a lot, especially recently. So red team's closing out the game here. Oh, cast DC, that's unfortunate. Don't tumble in. Okay, looks like it's pretty much over here. Unlucky. So we'll talk to the players about what they did now, so I can kind of give them what I was writing down and noticing. So I'm gonna see what went on. Got pretty lopsided by the end. Alright. Make sure the stream doesn't look retarded. There we go. Okay, and the abyss. Okay, what's up, guys? So,
What's up, Drew? Hi, Drew.
we're gonna try to keep this really organized so everyone can get their questions answered. So I'm gonna kind of talk about what each player did. Then I'm gonna ask the other guys that watched if they have anything else to add. So we're gonna start with jungle because somebody said I think George said he had to go, so that's fine.
Thank you.
So I guess we'll start with George then. So you played, and we'll get into like the big macro stuff later. I just want to talk about like what each of you did. So I kind of wanted to start by asking like, so did you? I guess we'll start with Sedge. So George, did you have a specific strategy when you went into this game, like what you wanted to do with your clear and ganks?
Well, what's it called? So essentially, when we were talking about it, I just heard I typically flex with my jungler, and
Okay.
I heard they were gonna go Caitlyn, Anivia, and Fiora. So those are heavy, squishy engage. So I needed someone really tanky with a really good initiation. So
Okay.
Sejuani essentially has possibly one of the best initiators with her
Yeah,
ult. You know?
great engage.
I only missed one ult that I can remember,
Mhm.
and that was just at the very end. So Sejuani essentially, like I was able to tank towers for days. Like that was it. That's it. I mean, they needed a tank, and I wanted someone reliable, and Sejuani was possibly the best pick I could have. I mean, there's also like I guess Volibear or maybe even Zach, but I feel like Sejuani's more
Yeah,
reliable.
I liked your pick. And then with your clear, you like level 2 ganked bot. Was that like planned at the start, or did you
Well, they were
improvise
super
that?
ahead. They were super ahead, and I only said like let's try to like. So I went in and I was just hoping to get a flash or two, and I got both sums from the what's her name. I got both sums from the Lulu, and they kept going. I told them to back off, but it was like, but my intent was just maybe get some sums. I had no intent to kill, and they were like
Okay.
pretty far forward. They were pretty far forward.
Yeah, that's
and
good.
I didn't blow any of my sums for it, so that was worth. In
Okay.
my opinion.
Then Amumu, are you in here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What
Sorry,
about?
I was muted.
Yeah, you're fine. So same question to you. Did you have a specific idea, strategy, or clear when you started this game?
Whenever I saw the immediate picks of Caitlyn and Nami, I kind of figured with our team comp that we could use someone who was heavy engaged, and there were two champions that immediately came to mind. Funny enough, the other one was Sejuani and
Yeah.
Amumu.
There's similar champs for sure. Okay, so and then I noticed you started top side, probably to start with your blue buff. So is your plan to just do a full clear, basically?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll just give y'all like my thoughts on like what y'all did early on. So I play, I play a lot of Mumu. I understand wanting to start blue side definitely helps you clear. I've never even tried it honestly. I always just start bot side with my bot because they leash harder. That's just what I do. It's definitely okay to start blue. I'm not saying it's bad. Like, and if you like it, that's fine. But I typically do. I always do a full clear on a Mumu. So I would do my first camp, then a buff. I just like you basically go in order and clear everything. And if you don't start with blue buff, I usually save my smite for the blue buff. So when I get to blue buff, I can smite it to get mana back. So my clear is fine. If I'm out of mana or something, I'll like skip the wolves, do blue buff, then go back to wolves.
Yeah, that's what you do.
That's what I do. But I mean, your clear was fine. Nothing wrong with it. That's just what I do. And then so Sejuani, my big thing kind of with like I play jungle like mainly. My big thing with jungle is I like most people hate me when I play jungle because dude I don't gank like, and it's just because like I think especially if y'all like really want to I mean you know normal games whatever like do whatever you want, but like if you want to climb you need to get like a consistent game plan that you're always doing. So that's why I on almost every jungler I'm typically farming a lot, and it's because that's the way I know that I can get ahead. And obviously I improv that because like is top really pushed into, they need my help, is it a free kill, etc. But I only go to those ganks if they're really really free, and I really focus on my farming. That's just to make sure I don't get behind. I mean obviously you level 2 ganked on Sejuani and it worked out. So I mean it definitely works out sometimes, especially when you are in comms like this, because then you can be I'm coming in guys, poke hard but don't push, and then I'll come in, we'll get summoners or get kills. So I completely agree that it's okay to do, but I just really focus on farming just because like even if like let's say you get a kill bot lane, if a Mumu like was just kept farming and farming and farming and he had 6 for you, then he can make a bigger play. So I mean yeah.
Which he did actually.
Yeah, so I'm not saying ganks are bad or anything, but like I typically don't gank unless I just see like this is gonna work, this is gonna be great. And so another thing I wanted to talk about. So from your perspective, George, so you're playing Sejuani, Trundle doesn't have flash, like that's why I was kind of like hating on your bot lane gank, just because I was like, man, go top, like he doesn't have flash, it's gonna be a bad time.
It's because I was doing the Rift Scuttler, right? So I wanted to get the vision down there and just kind of keep going with my clear. And I actually was gonna gank top. I was looking at it because Fiora. I don't know if you saw when I died to the jungle. Let's not talk about that.
We saw.
Yeah, no. So I died to the jungle because I was looking at top. Right, he was under the tower, and I'm like, should I go? But and I was gonna go, but what's his name? But Kevin told me not to. He's like, no, I'm fine here. He's like, okay. By the time I realized the Krugs were killing me, so that was just a bad plan. But no, I was there. I saw.
So he's talking about like, as in like you see a Trundle with no flash top lane. That means like what I would have do. I would have just done Krugs and then red buff, or maybe even just red buff and like level 2 gank top lane because that's why you don't take.
I got a
that's-
question here for the Sejuani.
That's a kill.
Real quick,
Go for
again, this is a moo. So whenever you were going in, each time I saw you ganking and you seemed to do really well. Whenever you were going in, you and your team were working very well together. How was the communications comm-wise?
For who are you asking, Sejuani or?
Yes.
You're asking me? Oh, it went well. So typically, like, so when I'm going through, because I mainly ganked bot because mid was wrecking and top was wrecking, so I didn't feel. I mean, I pushed the advantage top lane. We got her tower and we also got mid tower. I think I did those rotations pretty well. But bot, I mainly focused on bot lane because they were just being really aggressive. The Vayne was always out of position. So when I was coming down the river, I would always say, okay, I'm coming. You guys ready? And even if it was warded, I'm like, if I can get some sums, because I mean, being Sejuani, doing 1-2 autos, I get some armor, so I can take a couple of shots.
Right.
So every time as I'm going in, I'm telling them, okay, be ready, and they actually like started moving, which I liked. Even as they were backing, they went through with the play, but they never told me to back off. If they would have told me to back off, I would have probably just left. But they kept going with the play. But so yeah, like from that, yeah, they responded extremely well.
Okay, because I think that's where I started to fail my team, is that I didn't communicate very well whenever I was going in, and my team can probably back me up here. I didn't do an overly good job of that.
This is why I kind of started up asking, like, did y'all have like a plan? Because in solo queue, like what I'll do, like let's say top laner's on flash, I will tell the top laner, I'm like, hey buddy, I'm planning on coming top, level 3, don't push too hard, don't take bad trades, stay full HP, full mana, I'll get there, we'll blow a flash, get a kill, whatever. So like it really helps when you're jungling to do like really early communication, to let them know like, hey, I'm thinking about coming bot, I'm going to be farming, y'all try to give me a good opportunity to gank. And obviously you can do that even better when you're in communication.
Oh yeah, you can ask APOC. Him and me play a lot of duo queue, and coming from you and me Udyr players, I actually turn to farm a lot. But since we're in comms and we can push advantages, just the fact that anyone's out of position or out, and if I'm in the area, I'm gonna go for something. You know what I mean? In solo queue, yeah, that's a totally different game.
So,
but coming from a strategic background, because I've played Heroes and Dota, so I have experience with MOBAs before. That's just coming from my background. So you were saying, sorry, you were gonna ask something?
Yeah, so the big thing about jungling is that like really it's different from other lanes, is that it's the best thing to do. Like the first step of what communicating where you're gonna gank, like, you know, a couple minutes ahead, is that you have to think like 4 or 5 steps ahead. Like, hey, bot lane's not a good place to gank. I'm just gonna farm until I'm 6, or like I'm just gonna farm up to top lane. I'm gonna gank then. It's not like you just gank because you're there. You have to. The only time you would do that is if like you're reacting to a gank and counter ganking. But otherwise, you need to know what you're doing.
Yes.
Because a lot of times, like a Mumu, like you think like that's fine. Your early game was like, I'm gonna farm. I'm gonna go through a full clear early. Sejuani, pretty good thing too. You know, just get the blue buff, get the Gromp, get the Scuttle Crab, then look for a gank bot. Like that's a good plan. But the key thing is that you have that plan, and then you can communicate that to your team like about 2 or 3 minutes ahead. Like, hey, I'm gonna clear this, and then I'm gonna gank bot.
I said it.
That's
Yeah, I said it. Like when I was clearing blue, I said I might go 2 gank, and when I saw they were overextended, I was like, okay, I'm going in. I did communicate that.
And I was gonna give some advice for Mumu, if that's fine.
Go ahead.
What I would do if I want to gank bot lane is get yourself into, and it's hard to know if they have vision or not, but into the, you know that bush that's on red side that's in the river, like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That red side river bush. You want to get yourself into that bush, like you want to take some path to be able to walk through there, so that basically you're closest to their tower to gank. And you just want to spam, you know, on your way pings, and hopefully, you know, your bot lane like will start running at them, and before they realize, hey, why are these people like too close to me, then you pop out of that bush, cut them off, and that's how you can get one of the best ganks. I mean, now if they have it warded, you know, they'll start running away, but I just spam the on my way ping really, and then your bot lane does have to go in with you though. But that bush is a really good bush to gank from if you can get into it.
Okay.
So I go past the tri bush into that bush, and then, you know, pop out from it, so I kind of near their tower to cut them off.
All right, that makes sense.
Okay, so just gonna move on from junglers now, just so talk about everybody. Fuck me, I just left the goddamn lobby. Let's see. We can talk about bot lane. So that was Vayne, Lulu against Caitlyn, Nami. Right. Okay. So Caitlyn, Nami obviously has the advantage in that lane. If you don't know why, Caitlyn is the counter, quote unquote, to Vayne, and that's just because of her range early game. Vayne is low range, Cait is high range, so she can get harassed a lot with auto attacks. And then Nami adds to that with her E and her heal. She's also she can do a lot of damage with her W, she can keep her AD healthy, and her E adds to Caitlyn's auto attack poke. And then bot lane for the other team is just a little weaker, and that's just because of the range deficit. So the idea there would just, as Vayne, your strategy is just to, I mean, I'm sure you know this, but the strategy is just to farm up, try to get your items, play safe. If you're getting poked too much, just wait for the wave to come to you. If Caitlyn really wants to poke you, she's going to end up pushing the lane with her Q or some other thing. So yeah, the lane kind of got boned with the level 2 gank, so it wasn't like a standard lane really because that early gank. Neither bot laner died in that gank, correct? Or was
No,
there
I was just going for sums, like I said.
Right,
Somebody
okay,
died
so
on
just
either
got
team.
some. So
Most summoners
I
got
may have
burned by
been one auto from killing Caitlyn, but I didn't go for it because I was exhausted.
right. Okay, so sums on just Lulu, Vayne, or
Sums on both Lulu and Caitlyn. Caitlyn burned both of hers. Nami burned her exhaust. Vayne burned her heal.
Okay, so lots of sums burnt. So when sums get burnt early, it's important. It's annoying, but you just have to remember, like, oh, okay, my sums are down, so I want to be careful if I'm out of position because I will get punished for it. It's just really easy to punish with ganks from either side. So especially as AD, like the key thing is is my flash up? Because you can just get abused if your flash isn't up. So that's just kind of the general strategy of bot lane there. Like I said, would just be Vayne to farm. Cait and Nami, we were kind of watching and we thought you could have probably pressured advantage a little more. Like Caitlyn, you can literally stand on the melee minions and just auto Vayne. And anytime she comes up, and then you can punish her really, really hard. Developing that confidence is hard, but it's really easy. What you do is so be autoing her. If she ever does come up, to auto you, and she's gonna get herself a bolts proc or something, then just E her, EQ back, and then you back off, and then you reset to where you're zoning her again, because that can zone her from XP and CS really, really well.
And what I was gonna say too is with that's why we thought maybe you didn't pressure Vayne as hard enough, because I did see Vayne do some decent trades in there. The only thing I saw that I would have changed is I thought Vayne was a little too aggressive when Sejuani was ganking. So when people would go in, then Vayne would try to make the outplay. I thought he was fine in lane, actually. I thought, he'd done a little bit in farm, but the trades were nothing bad. But then the problem was when it'd be a 3v3, I think he went a little bit too ham. I would normally just kind of back off and wait for it to settle down and, go for maybe the nearest person. But that's the only thing I would do. But yeah, you could pressure a little bit more as Caitlyn, probably.
Yeah, that's kind of... Bot lane, did anyone else have anything to say, really? I mean, I don't think any bot laner really, messed up. Red or Vayne Lulu just kind of got punished with that gank, and then the team fell behind. They didn't really do anything wrong, personally, I want to say. That was, horrible. And then Cait Nami pushed their advantage pretty well and did well. That's kind of all I have to say about, the lane phase, really. Anyone else want to add anything, or did anyone have any questions of the lane phase?
Well, the reason I was playing very aggressively was just since I saw double teleport, and knowing Tansuke that, I don't know, you just play, the way he plays and everything is always in some kind of toxic manner toward me. So I was assuming they try to 4-man or 5-man dive me, so I just tried to keep the wave away from my tower, because I knew it was in a tower, I'd probably just get dove with double teleport.
Okay.
I mean, a 4 or 5-man dive bot is pretty normal. It's not necessarily a toxic thing.
Yeah, that feels...
No, I'm talking about how he's tried to steal, he's tried to steal champions from me in the past, or just he just targets me.
For the record, I got target banned the last time, so it happens.
I don't get target banned. It's just
it happens. It's fine.
Will try to steal my champion.
Okay, so it's kind of what to say about bot top lane.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
You're good. Here, I'll give you invites so you can invite people. I have a lineup, but I'm not sure if anyone will come.
Did you already invite them?
I invited most of them. Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna start passing invites to people who ask.
Yeah, go for it. Invite. Where are you, Dad? Evan. Evan's
Yeah,
in here.
I was
Evan wanted to
already
play.
on.
And then
Oh.
that's pretty much everybody. So then whoever else wants to comes fine. So top lane, y'all got to rematch. Fiora Trundle. So when I see that matchup, what I'm thinking is Trundle wins levels 1 through 6-ish, and then Fiora kind of starts to outscale. The reason Trundle wins is just because he can do his Q steals AD. It steals like 20 AD or something, and it's an auto attack reset. So his trade, what's going to look like is, so Fiora's going to go in and hit her vital, right? She's going to Q in, hit the vital. Trundle's going to auto reset it with Q and proc his grasp and probably win the trade. It's just going to do more damage. Just how it is. And he had that exhaust, so that gave him some like pretty good kill pressure early. Not having the flashes makes him vulnerable to ganks, but the exhaust definitely helps him early levels with kills. One thing we kind of noticed, Trundle, alright, Trundle, you in here? Anyone know who Trundle was? Epic Fisherman.
Hey Drew, we need you to hop into spectate.
For some reason, I can't hear some people. It seems like, but
Didn't Trundle said he had to leave?
Trundle to leave. Okay, I have him added. I can just talk to him.
Trundle,
to reset the web page when I can't hear some people talking.
Okay, so you might want to reset the web page if you're using the web browser. But Kevin,
Trundle, I believe, was the rage quitter. He kind of said that this wasn't helping him at all, and he just kind of left.
okay.
Probably should pack a flash next time, but you know.
So, but Kevin's here, and Kevin was Fiora, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you played it well. Did you ever die to him?
No, he
I'm
didn't.
looking at it.
He didn't.
No, yeah, you
let
played
me
it.
check again.
You played. Did he? Oh man, now I can't quite remember.
Oh,
but you did
okay,
really.
so-
Oh no. Oh right. Which you did really well that I liked. So you did well early. Trading with him and stuff. He was out of mana. Your trades pretty much just went even the whole time. There weren't a lot of ganks top lane, if any. I don't remember, but you hit level 6 before him and you did it perfectly. You're like, oh, I'm 6. He's not. And so you ulted him and went in and you almost killed him. He got away because you're like out of mana or something. But that's exactly what you want to do. I know some of the guys who were spectating thought I wasn't paying a lot of attention because I was writing stuff down, but I couldn't tell if, I don't know if you could have killed him out. They were saying, oh, maybe you could have killed him with flash or something, but the idea was great. Just using your level 6 power spike. It's kind of like the same thing as like a level 2 power spike. When you're level 2, you're obviously stronger. So that was definitely a good job by using the power spike.
well, I played a lot of Fiora, so I guess one really annoying thing I was gonna say you can do when you're ahead is, I mean, because you did everything right. I mean, you were beating him. He was down CS. You had more items, but you can be even more aggressive if you need to. Like sometimes, just to be a dick, for lack of a better word, I'll just Q into his weak spot, then just dance around, and then Q into his next weak spot, and then just kind of dance around, just like not even letting him hit me, and then just Q his next weak spot. I mean, if you can abuse them that hard, but yeah, you might have been able to bully him out of even farming at all, but you would have to like freeze the wave. I noticed one time you like cleared the wave, you used your Tiamat, you cleared like 8 or 10 minions.
That was an accident, actually.
Yeah, that's what I thought, because he was about to get zoned. But yeah.
Because like my hands, like it's in my muscle memory at this point, because I would just like auto and then click 3 to auto cancel.
Yeah,
and
you just
auto
wanted to
again.
farm it all. But that's what I would do sometimes too. But you could freeze it and abuse him even harder. But I mean, it's not like you lost from clearing a wave.
Okay. Yeah, so I thought top lane went pretty well. You definitely did well. I guess we could say in general, so Trundle's not here, but he didn't take flash, so you just gotta be careful with that. It's typically a bad idea in solo queue because you're gonna get your ass camped.
It's not a good idea.
Mainly because he ran out of mana.
And the reason I didn't go is because he told me not to.
No,
'cause he seemed to be pretty dominant, so I'm like, okay.
It's fine.
Oh yeah,
I was just
so
saying
the-
like in
it's-
general.
Trundle's not here, but did you already tell him not to use his bite on minions? Because like he was just running out of mana because he was randomly biting minions. It was kind of weird.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
Sorry.
here? Is that
Yeah, now I'm
Trundle?
here. Maybe I just refreshed the browser. I think that's what it was.
Oh, my bad. Okay. Oh, they said you were gone. My bad, dude. Okay, you are
I
here.
wasn't, but it was just the browser. I guess something was wrong with it, so I refreshed it.
Oh, you
We can
good.
still talk about him in the
You
third
good, man.
person. That's fine.
No, my bad, dude.
No, I just didn't get a
No,
chance.
I saw you use your Q
Did you-
to make sure you got the last hit. You would leave it with like 5 health, and then you would Q it to make sure a minion didn't steal it. I would do that too, but it did cost you a lot of mana. But yeah, that was the main thing that I saw that Jim saw. That's where your Qs were going to make sure you got the CS.
It was just, I mean, those early levels when you're not really doing a lot of damage and trying to estimate how much damage you output with one auto versus how much health they have.
Yeah,
Kinda.
but like you would use your bite. Like if you're like as a Fiora player, what I would have done is like I see your bite is down, I go into trade because now I can out trade you. But like if your bite is up, you can out trade him easily. That's just
here's
the one thing.
about like I'm always
Until level
scared
6.
to do trades because like I don't want to take damage from minions because sometimes I stand in for a little bit too long.
Yeah, it's fine. You
Yeah.
just need,
run
you
into
need to
the
get a
bush,
feel for
yeah.
what kind of trades you
Yeah,
can win.
so
What you can
so that's something I would say, just like as like a general tip. So I'm not talking about this game specifically, but it's for both of you. So
Yeah, that's why I
like you're
mentioned the
saying,
dancing and hitting weak spots thing. Because if you queue a weak spot, then run into the bush, and then pop out, queue another weak spot, that's where you can get some free damage in and not eat all the minions. Because you drop aggro in the bush. That's one thing you can do.
I actually didn't know that you drop aggro in the bush.
Oh yeah, that's
If you're
actually
not
really big in top
if you're not
lane.
attacking while in the bush, if you run into a bush that's not warded, they lose vision, so they stop attacking you.
Like
Have
you
you
go
been,
in
have you
for a
been
trade,
watching?
you make a beeline to the
Have you
bush,
been
and
watching the
you're good.
Ivern gameplay? They've been cheesing the shit out of that. It's ridiculous.
I actually didn't know about that. Like
Yeah,
the
it's
bush
Yeah.
mechanic.
really big in top lane trades.
You could watch the replay of the game. We were applying that a lot in the bot lane. Where go in the bush auto, go in the bush auto.
What's the name of the stream? Just so that I can look it up later.
yeah, we'll
It's
do
gonna
that.
be on the YouTube. You should probably look it up on YouTube. It'll be better. But
Go into
yeah.
the Twitch chat and there's a link to the YouTube. I'll put it up.
No, I don't even know what the Twitch is.
Twitch.tv/Tamu League.
/Tamu.
It's on a Facebook
Okay,
page.
so are the mid laners here? Cass and
Can I ask something real quick before we switch to a different
yeah.
lane? I mean,
No.
I thought, all right, once I hit 6 and I used my ult and my my exhaust on Fiora, and it just, cause they usually, all right, gives me armor, magic resist,
Right.
and the attack damage from her, and I kept trying to figure out how am I, like, is it something with her ult that's kind of countering that? I was kind of
That's true
curious
damage.
I think
as to how
well,
I kept losing that trade.
so I know she hit 6. Were you here the whole time? Did you hear me talk about you
Yeah,
earlier?
I was here
Okay.
the whole time.
No, sorry. No, you're fine. I was just checking. I don't want to repeat myself. So
Real quick, last call for anyone who wants to join the game.
yeah, game 2, high low. So she all ends you and you didn't die, level 6, and then I guess you tried to fight. No, Fiora's ult only gives her move speed and gives her those 4 vitals to hit. So if she ults you, I honestly would just like try to. Both your ults are kind of like once you used them, you used them. Like you don't get like if Trundle ults me and I'm against Trundle, I just try to walk away. I try to disengage the fight till the ult's off me, then I start fighting. And you can do the same type of thing with Fiora ult. When Fiora ult's on you, she gets move speed, but just turn and run. Like pillar her and try to get away till her ult's off of you, then you can start fighting. If you're not sure you're gonna win the fight. So I understand both of y'all are kind of saying like I don't know when I'm gonna win trades, and that's just something that comes with like playing a lot. And so I totally get the like low. I mean, I was stuck in something for the longest time because I had no confidence. I never knew when I was going to win trades. So that's just something important to know. So what I would say for y'all's matchups, just so it's kind of like specific so y'all can see. So Trundle definitely would win trades pre-6, but then post-6, it's kind of like it kind of tweaks in Fiora's favor just because her like when Trundle ults Fiora, Fiora can disengage and walk away. When Fiora ults Trundle, he can try to pillar and get away, but it gives Fiora the move speed, and she's already fast, and she has dashes, so she's probably going to stick on a little better, so she is like kind of more kill pressure on him. So I would definitely just focus on farming up. As Trundle, I would like deny CS when I could, so if she comes up and you're autoing the wave and she tries to get a CS, just auto her and then Q her, and then walk away, or try to proc your grasp or something and then walk away.
Your Q will reset your auto, so if you auto then immediately hit Q, you can get 2 little hits in on her.
You don't want Fiora to farm for free or to just do that gay little I hate Fiora, sorry. To do that stupid little thing Fiora does where she Qs in, pops her vital, and runs away like a little bitch. And you're like, I can't even hit her, what the hell?
Yeah, that's what I told. Yeah.
You don't want to let her do that. You want to try to control the trades a little, so she's like, I want to get the CS. And you're like, nah, I'm going to hit you. Like, you don't want her to hit you when she gets to.
Yeah, the best thing you could do is work on saving your mana. I know I saw you use it to last hit with the Q, but work on not having to use Q for the minion, and then that will leave you free to harass her with your Q. And then that'll transition into a smoother. If you're 6 or if you ever need to blow mana, just throw out a pillar or use more Qs on her. Then you'll have the mana to do
because
it.
I would say I'm not good at top lane, and my main top laner is Trundle. And what I do is I build them full tank, and I just focus on farm, and I never trade. And that's because I don't know when I'm going to win trades. All I know to do is to not hit the wave, so I don't push, so it comes to my tower, so I won't get ganked. And if the top laner tries to kill me, I've got my tower right there, and I just focus on farming. Because Trundle can farm under tower really well with his Q to last hit, which, I mean, you definitely know how to do. You're doing it. So farming under tower is really easy. So if you're not sure, the best bet is to don't push because you don't want to get ganked, and just farm up as much best you can. Did y'all have any other specific questions?
Before you move to mid lane, because I know that you kind of just asked us about stuff, but in terms of macro play for the junglers, like what do you is there anything I could maybe done better?
Were you Amumu or Sejuani?
I'm Sejuani.
Oh, Baron. Yeah, Baron. I would say Baron.
So kind of.
We
okay,
were
here.
actually gonna go for the Baron right before
but Amumu engaged on us.
Yeah, we were actually going to say let's go get Baron for the final move, and then they started the fight. We go, oh well, we could just win here.
I think you could have done Baron at like 20 minutes, and just throw 1 or 2 pink wards down and start doing it. And then if anyone comes, Anivia is gonna just be a god and just destroy everyone.
Okay, here's what I have to say. I've only got like 5 minutes because we gotta get the second game going. But so I wrote down a lot of stuff about the macro gameplay to try to help you guys. So I'm just gonna go down the list. I'll probably touch on something y'all want to hear. So one thing we noticed, kind of, this is for everybody. So CC chaining. So what that is right when one form of CC ends, you apply the next. So the example in this game was a Sejuani ult hits. So wait to throw the Nami bubble or the Nami wave until they're right about to be unstunned. Like try to throw it so it lands like the second they get unstunned, they're stunned again, because that's how you get the maximum duration out of your stuns.
Yeah, or even half a second to a second later, just because it's so much. It's so disruptive, and you're still slowed after the Sedgel, aren't you?
No.
Nami slows you a little bit.
Nami can slow you. If you were hit by Sedge, sometimes he was slow on you, but yeah.
Please swap.
So that's just a little tip about CC chaining that came up a couple times this game that you can do. I would say Jez, like on Nami, like CC chaining is like really good because you have your ult and your Q, so it's important to learn how to do it. So you like ult them, they get knocked up and slowed, then right before the slow ends you Q them, or you like E them first so they're slowed, then right before the slow ends you stun them. Just little things like that to try to get the most time that they can be hit. So lots of champs can do it. So
now go to mid lane.
Okay. We need to do mid lane, right? So Anivia beats Cass. Cass tries to all in. Anivia doesn't want her to all in. Try to zone with the Q and then harass. I don't play mid at all, and I don't understand mid.
So
I hate the
this
role.
Matchup, I do know this matchup. Anivia has the advantage at level 2. She loses level. It depends actually. If you get miasma, then you lose level 2. If you have QE, you can win level 2, but only if you go all in. But that usually will just result in you popping her passive and you being out of mana. So generally, you don't want to fight her until you have level 4 on Cass. And again, the only way that Cass beats Anivia is by all-inning. So, and Anivia has the passive to counter it. So
yeah, and so how you avoid... So lots of matchups are actually like that. Like one champ's good as long as out of zone, but the second a champ gets close enough to all-in, they lose. So the way you avoid that as like Anivia or whoever you're playing is so don't just willy-nilly throw your stun. You only want to stun when you're pretty sure you're going to hit them so that you can... Or you can just wait for them to try to all in, then stun them because they're walking at you, so it's easier to land. Then you E them, then you walk away because you don't want them to get onto you because they'll do more damage. Lots of characters are like that. So it's important to know how to disengage to trade well. And so that's one example, Anivia and Cass.
Hans, jump on team 2, please.
Probably need a little more jungle pressure in mid lane to help out Cassiopeia.
Yeah, so when Cass fell behind, Anivia was starting to push, which is smart by Anivia, but that leaves her pretty vulnerable to ganks, and Cass has... I don't know if... Cass, are you in here? I don't know. But Cass has a lot of damage, so even though she was kind of behind, like she could still do a ton of damage if Amumu came in with a gank and stopped her from being one-shot by Anivia. So we definitely kind of saw a window there where the gank could have happened. That's kind of all I have to say about mid lane, really. The matchup was played well by Anivia. I would say Anivia kind of wins the matchup, quote-unquote, but Cass could definitely play it in a manner that she won, but it's difficult to do.
I also commentated a bit in the middle of the game on just about the matchup a little bit too, on how Anivia with a lead does well.
Right.
So
Um,
go through the VOD if you want to listen on that.
okay, so
Back onto. Oh, sorry. Were you gonna say something?
no, you can ask your question. Go ahead.
All right. So just as like particularly Vayne, but just as an AD carry, I was trying to see if we get an Aegis on our team for in order to
An
try and
Aegis? Okay.
deal with Nivea. Just like all right, and I was like,
Aegis should be first item every single time on support, almost unless
Yeah.
they're all AD. But go ahead.
So what like myself as an AD carry, like, I was going I wanted Ghost Blade because I wanted a mid game spike while Caitlyn was weak.
That's fair. Yeah.
Like because if Caitlyn's
Yeah,
and then
Vayne can
my
fight
Zeal
Kate post 6 for sure.
Yeah, that's why I was playing aggressive very close to level 6 because I knew I was gonna get 6 before Caitlyn, so I wanted to get 6 pop ulti all in. Like I wanted level 6 all in.
That's pretty good.
And that's when Sedge ganked.
Yeah.
I think the second time.
Yeah, you got kind of it's upset. It happens a
kinda-
lot. It happens a lot bot lane, but yeah.
It's because it shut the Vayne down. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I mean, again, the one thing you were doing is you were pushing really hard. The wave was always on their side. That's every time I went. Yeah, you had it warded, but by the time we were coming back, I was already there. So just you have to play a little bit more passive, especially against someone who can poke you down forever. It's better to have the wave a little bit closer to your side, not under the tower.
Like sort of freeze it in front of my tower.
Yeah, basically.
I was trying because they were pushing hard, so I was like, I think I sort of just overestimated the damage they were doing to the minion wave, which ended up just counter pushing.
Hey Jim, swap please.
Yeah. They also tried to freeze it a couple times, but the thing about Caitlyn is that I just press one button and the lane goes into their turret.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also second item, I was planning on going PD, but then I realized I was gonna have to get either a rapid fire cannon or a static shiv. Should I have still gone with the PD or grabbed like a fire cannon?
Okay, that kind of we'll tie that into what I was going to do on next. So I would have gone Shiv, and the reason is because your team had 0 wave clear, and I noted on that at the beginning of the game, and it's kind of what bones you guys because I was saying like if I don't remember which team you are. If y'all's team fell behind, it was going to be very, very difficult to come back because you can't sit under a tower and stop them from pushing because none of the champions that y'all picked had wave clear. That's usually the mid laner's responsibility, but it can come from other lanes. So it's just kind of unfortunate that all of y'all's champions end up not having wave clear because if they decided to group and push, they could do it at will, and it was really difficult for y'all to clear the wave adequately. So that's something important for you guys to keep in mind when you're playing solo queue. Like, okay, do I need to pick a champ with wave clear because my team didn't? It's sometimes required. Something we noticed a lot was using your time effectively. I would say this applies most to the jungler because it's the whole game, but it applies to every single lane once lane phase is over. Don't just walk around. Like this ties in what we were talking about earlier with the game plan. Like you need to be doing something. So red team could enter the game at 20 minutes, but it went to like 29 because they weren't grouping and pushing. So the guys that were watching with me were saying Baron's a good call. I hate Baron in solo queue just because it terrifies me. So I would do bot lane. Push bot lane, get the inhibitor, then go to Baron because then you have pressure bot lane, so you know that you're going to win. But y'all were so far ahead, you probably could have just Baron. But I would just say, in general, I wouldn't do that. I would focus on getting the bot inhib or the mid inhib, and then using that pressure to make you get Baron even more easily. And so how to use your time, again, like just make sure that what you're doing is intentional. Like if you need 300 gold to get an item, sure, go clear top, back, group with your team. But don't just do that when you don't need the item. Like, don't be like, oh yeah, I want to get like a longsword before we group. Like, that's just stupid. Like, no, be with your team. So that's just kind of like using your time intentionally. Have a plan. Spam your team with pings. Be like, we're going bot, guys. Come on, everyone bot. And then that'll just speed up your games and kind of reduce throws. We talked a lot about vision. That's something that's just notoriously bad at lower elos. It honestly doesn't get good till like D2, like if we're being honest.
Oh, I even got mad. I told myself I was gonna get the tracker's knife and I didn't just because instinctively it's like no. It's, no, but I even said like as soon as the game started, like I'm getting tracker's knife and I didn't.
I tried to buy a few wards.
Yeah.
No, I warded whenever I had them.
I had a blue trinket.
Yeah, I wouldn't say the wards are bad. We're just gonna talk about like how to ward and when to ward and what to ward. So, Greg did a really good job talking about this. Like, you need to ward the side of the map that you want to make plays on. So let's say you have like mid tower drag spawning, and you want to do drag. So you want to go into their bot side jungle and place wards in a place where you can see them when they come to drag. So like the support's got the sight stun, so you want to place 3 wards in that jungle where you will see them on their way to drag, and you want to pink in the drag pit to deny them vision. That'll secure your drag 10 out of 10 times, and 9 out of 10 times you probably get a pick too, because some dumbass will come check it and you can kill him.
Can I have a follow up on that?
Yeah.
Be sure when you are trying to put down your wards that you move a line of vision out progressively. We caught Lulu out several times because she was trying to get deeper wards sooner.
Yes,
Oh,
I like that. I like that line of vision comment there. Think of your vision as a line. So like early game, if you're like, where do I ward? Just ward jungle exits, so you can see, because every jungle exit's also like bot lane. If you ward like drag, you're warding that one jungle exit, and you're warding mid's path to bot lane. And so then if you get towers, you want to push that into the enemy jungle. So don't just go alone, but make sure that you either just got a pick or something that allows you to go in the jungle, and then put wards down in a good line where you can see them if they pass a certain line. So if they walk through this choke, you'll know that they passed through that choke. That's the key. So you know which side of the map they're on, basically. So you know where you can make plays. Y'all tried to do Rift Herald. Rift Herald sucks actual dick unless you have a split pusher. So I wouldn't recommend it. Y'all almost like lost a fight there, and then you stop doing it. You're like, oh god, this thing does a lot of damage. Like, unless you got like Fiora's good with it. Don't get me wrong, but like, I only do it when I have to. So when I'm like, oh damn, they're getting drag, I can't contest it. Let's do Rift Herald. Like, it's always sad because the buff is not good.
They peer pressured me to get Rift Herald.
Yeah,
I didn't want it.
Yeah, you're fine.
Wow.
It's fine. It's fine.
Peer
But
pressure? Come on, guys, we're better than that.
but
We told them only good people get
It's
Rift
because
Herald.
no, it's because like I told them to do it because I saw Mumu and Cassiopeia in the second turret mid. I saw Trundle tops like they're not gonna get here, but since they hesitated, by the time they decided to do it,
Yeah, we were trying to threaten you off from it.
Yeah, I think you guys should have done it about 20 seconds earlier. Is all,
Yep.
all it was.
Yep,
About 20 seconds earlier.
as soon as I said it, people hesitated.
So then, kind of my closing remarks would be lots of these low elo games. We're like, oh man, why is it a landslide? And the thing is because it goes really high up the ladder. Like, it's really difficult to play from behind, and not a lot of people know how to do it. So the wrong mentality when you're behind is like, let's get a pick. Like, no, because then you're going to leave your tower and you're going to die. Like, yes, you want to look for a pick, but you only want that pick if it's so free it's crazy. It's like, oh wow, the support's walking to the bush alone. That's free. They don't have vision. Like, that's the pick you want to look for. And not like, oh, I think this AD is a lone bot, let's go pick her, and then you're like, oh god, they were baiting me, this didn't work. Like, you want to be really, really sure about what you're doing, and other than that, you want to focus on
Hey, sorry,
wave.
I have to head out. I just want to say thanks, Drew.
Yeah, no problem,
I have
dude.
to head out.
If you have any other
Thanks, man.
questions, let me know. Yes, you did.
Yeah, we'll do. Thanks.
Let's do it. Want to play these solo kills?
So, yeah, learning how to play from behind. So what you do when you get behind, it was hard for this team, like I said earlier, because y'all didn't have wave clear, but you just want to sit and farm. You had Vayne, which is a powerhouse. You scaled evenly or better than the enemy team, I would say. So, and it's not just like you're stall. Like, the idea really is to stall off the game because you're behind in gold, so you're going to keep losing fights over and over again unless something really crazy happens. But if you get to the 50-minute mark, they're not ahead anymore. You're all level 18 and y'all have gold. That seems like crazy to draw it out that long, but like, that's kind of what you're focusing on doing. And that's not ever going to happen in bronze or silver because somebody's going to do some dumb shit, I guarantee you. So if you're just clearing the wave and they're like, oh god, what do we do? They keep clearing the wave, we're not even doing damage to the tower, some dumbass is going to dive, and then you're going to win the fight because they're going to take such a bad fight. Or top laner can be like, oh, this sucks dick, I'm not doing anything, I'm going top, and then you fight 4v5. Like, you just got to wait for them to make a mistake. I guarantee you they're going to make a mistake. So it's really important to know we're behind, don't fight, and just avoid fights. Don't be like, I think this is a pick, we can get her. Well, then you just start a fight, so try to avoid that.
I remember
if you're
somebody tried to
behind,
make a pick
the
on
three
the
main
video.
things are farm, try to defend towers at all times. So make sure you guys are rotating properly. Don't let them take a free tower, and then try to keep vision on objectives so you're not giving them away for free. Maybe you can catch someone out if they're rotating poorly. But yeah, just farm. Try not to lose any towers, and that's how you make the game go as long as possible.
Okay. So I've got to start this second game. It's kind of all I had to say. If any of y'all have any other questions, you can message me on League, Facebook, or Discord. That's fine. I'll answer them. But we're going to move on to game 2 now. So.
Okay, thanks, Drew.
Yeah.
Last recommendation: never first pick Vayne.
That's true. You'll get punished by Kate like 10 out of 10 times. But.
Yeah, I figured it's something I had to learn.
I mean, I don't think
you do have to.
It's
You
a
do
good.
have
It's
to
a good.
you have to learn how to deal with it for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I sort of did that to challenge because,
Yeah, it's a good
again,
tip. Not the reason they lost, but it's always
yeah,
possible.
and who knows? I might end up first pick blue side in solo queue, and no one wants to trade. So I might be in a situation where I have to first pick Vayne because I think Vayne's the AD carry that's sort of fits me the best.
Get
The
in here,
player,
boy.
she's like the Zeta carries. Basically, if there were an AD carry, he'd be Vayne. But yeah, let's go.
And I would say, as another remark, we didn't even do this before the game, and that's why I'm saying it, is know who on your team has...
Oh baby, we're starting the second game. Here's the high elo shit. Let's see what we got for us. Okay. Whew. Exhausting talking that much, man. I'm telling you, I'm not cut out for it. Let's see. These might be target bans, so I guess I won't really talk about them. In general, only champ I think you need to ban right now is Gangplank. Anyone else, just kind of preference or like ban a counter to your lane. Obviously in here they can look each other up and ban accordingly, but I would just say Gangplank's kind of powerful. Any other strong champ that you struggle with is fine to ban. I wouldn't say there's any like must bans or anything right now. I can obviously change it low elo. Like if you are noticing someone like people keep playing Yi in solo carrying games, I'll just ban Yi then. It's always fine. Alright, so Nick picked Vayne again, and this time he's into Ezreal. That's way better than Caitlyn for him. Vayne can actually... Ezreal's the, I would say, the only character that Vayne can actually kind of tussle with in lane. As long as she's juking his Qs, she'll be fine. Oh, I know this guy. What's up? Zany Zach on Zach. Let's fucking go. Alright. Zach, I think Ezreal's fine. I'm not saying, like, don't pick Ezreal into Vayne, but it's just kind of like a good thing for Vayne. I think Ezreal's a strong pick right now. It's fine. I think the best build right now is usually tier Triforce. You can do tier Iceborne still, but like the Triforce is just really good now that it gives 20% CDR, and it's kind of like this better damage, and you really like that phage and the attack speed. Zach, definitely, I put him in like top 5 junglers right now. Just great engage, solid, clear early game. So I definitely like him. Oh my fucking god, you sucker. Thank you, dude. Wow. Appreciate that shit, dude. Love that support. Let's see. Darius top lane. I've kind of seen him have a like little resurgence or whatever. Lots of people keep playing him with like Storm Raider Surge. I don't know why, but I guess maybe it's good. I think this guy was telling me he wanted to whip out Diana or something. Let's see. Thresh, definitely a strong support character. I'd say he's like probably one of the best supports in solo queue, and he always will be, just because like the playmaking potential. Like if you want to carry games, like just his kill pressure is amazing with how he can set up ganks with his lantern, and the amount of hooks he can bring in, free kills, get picks all throughout the game, helps him in lane, and he does strong damage with his autos with early levels of flay. Definitely like that pick. Ari's definitely the better pick here, but Fizz is fine too. That's kind of going to go back to what we were just talking about for like 20 years. Wave clear. It's it's important to have some form of wave clear on your team, and Ari's got great wave clear with her Q. So, and Ezreal, he's got some good wave clear with his Q, because he can stay far back, and then he can ultimate the wave as well. I think this is Diana. Oh, I know. Yeah, it's Diana mid. So she's got good wave clear too with her Q. So. Again, I don't really know anything about mid lane. I'm sorry, so I don't know about that matchup at all. I would say like once it's level 6, Arya has to be really careful because Diana does a hell of a lot of damage, so she's got a lot of kill pressure. And then early levels, I don't really think Arya's gonna be able to force Diana out of lane really unless she's landing charms. So as a melee mid laner, the key to playing against Arya is avoiding the charm. So stay behind minions, try to dodge your Q when she throws it, and don't get charmed. So we got the. Yeah, thank you, Tensuke. Help me out, bro. Oof, Nami pick. So this is kind of what I was thinking last game. I was like, man, Vayne needs a Nami, but Kate got the Nami. Nami is the best support with Vayne by far, and the reason I say that is because she can heal her, and it's really good for Vayne to have a healer because you're going to get poked in lane. And then the E actually helps you win lane. Crazy thing, Vayne winning lane, but the E makes it so it's easier for Vayne to proc her silver bolts. So once she gets one auto, she can go for the third with her tumble, and she's even stickier than she already is really sticky. So it helps her get those, I guess you can call them all-ins. It's not really going to be an all-in, but a longer trade to proc her silver bolts to try to win more trades. Also, Nami's stun helps set up Vayne Condemns. We got the Lee Sin jungle for blue team. I haven't played that champion forever, my god. And red team's picking Gnar. So, if I had to guess, red team wins. The reason I say that is because blue team's kind of awkward. They have Darius and Lee Sin, which are early game champs. Darius isn't as early game as he used to be, but he's still just early game focused, just a lane bully. But he's up against Gnar, and I don't really think he beats Gnar too bad. Gnar can just kind of stay at a range and farm, so he's not likely to get a big lead. Then Gnar's better late game with his big ultimate and Zac engage. That gives them they have 10. Oh my god, every champ on that team can engage. Zac engage, Thresh pull, Ahri ult charm, Gnar ult. So they've all got great engage. So they have a lot of different opportunities to engage. If an engage is missed, they can still recover. They've got wave clear. They've kind of just got a really well-rounded team comp. Blue team is fine. Nothing wrong with it, but it's just like really early game focus. Like Lee Sin falls off a cliff. Diana kind of falls off. Like the only person that doesn't fall off is Vayne, but Ezreal scales pretty much as well as Vayne does. But I mean, they could still win at any point in the game. But just in general, I would say they picked a more dangerous comp. But I would say it's most important to pick champs you're comfortable on. So. It's not too bad. And they do have a stronger early game, I think. Like, Lee Sin's going to beat Zac if they run in the same lane. Lee's just going to do more damage. So they've kind of got, like, stronger jungler pressure early to try to help Darius get some kills on Gnar or help Diana get kills on Ahri, which I think will probably be the main focus because neither mid laner has a good escape. And Diana's got some CC, Ahri's got some CC, so they're definitely good targets to gank. And Lee can gank mid really easily. Let's see, Thresh taking Ignite. It's pretty aggressive. I think that's okay. I would definitely take Exhaust against this team though, because late game you want to exhaust Vayne, exhaust Diana, exhaust Lee Sin, even exhaust Darius kind of to keep him off. Obviously you can't exhaust his ult damage, but oh my fucking god, stop. But that's just me. Ignite's definitely fine, and solo queue, I would say it's a little better because it helps you secure those early kills. You get to ignite the heal to get you more kill pressure early, and if you're good with it, like lots of people are like every time I die bot lane to ignite, I'm like, fuck, they had ignite, and I feel like a dumbass because I'm like, I didn't realize that, and so as AD, you're not going to heal early enough, so you're going to heal with the ignite on you, so it's going to be half as good. So, and Thresh is definitely the type of character you want to take ignite on because he's got that good kill pressure early game, but it does leave him without an exhaust, which could come back to hurt him. Exhaust, probably the safer bet. Only people you'd ever take Ignite on is like Blitzcrank, Thresh. Just people with a lot of kill pressure. So I would say, I hate the word macro, Jesus Christ. Macro-wise, as red team, I would just play really safe early game. Just farm up a Zac, try to get some good early ranks in your E. then maybe try to pull off some ganks wherever you can. So that's just gonna be situational, like what's happening in what lane, what's good. Like off of this, off the champ picks, I don't know. I don't know which. Like, I mean, I assume Vayne's gonna lose, but at the same time, it means Vayne's gonna be pushed in, so you can't gank it. So I don't really know. So I just be really focused on farm as red team and be confident in the fact that I've got a good team comp and that we can kind of salvage whatever. Blue team might be a little more worried as Lee Sin to be like, all right, kind of need to make the plays, like try to get some early kills, get ahead, force drags, force stuff. Try to kind of end the game a little earlier. That's kind of the stuff you want to be thinking about. And so, because I'm gay, holy shit. I'm assuming I know you, but I don't know the username. Funny shit. But yeah, it's important to have these plans when you go into solo queue. Like, what do you want to do? And it helps you if you tilt. It helps you not tilt because you're like, oh, I got behind, but I plan on getting behind. My focus is just going to be farm and trying to do the best I can. So it helps you not play like a fucking monkey. So. Justin, is it Justin? Holy shit, what up, baby? Yeah, don't call me gay though. What the fuck? Come on, homie. I don't know why your Twitch name is lag111 or 117, but it's pretty dope name, dude. I like that name. Oh, let me fix this so the client's not. Yeah, it looks fucking retarded. There you go. Yeah, I knew it was Chris. Shut the fuck up, Chris, dumb bitch. Oh my god. So my mom does this thing, and she spam texts me, and she texts me one letter of my name, so she texts D-R-E-W, and like separate text. It's fucking AIDS. So annoying. Okay, Armin can see keystones that I can't see at any other point in this game, so I need to memorize them. Vayne, taking Warlords. I take that 9 out of 10 times. Helps us sustain early. Ezreal Fervor, 100% of the time. Zac, whatever the fuck that's called, 100% of the time. Thresh, Thunderlord's probably the best bet. You can also go more to the defense tree. Deathfire Darius is weird AF, but I'm sure it works. And then Grasp, Gnar. I think Fervor is kind of more popular now, but Grasp is definitely solid. Helps you really tanky, which is probably your goal here. So, hello game. Please load. And Lee Sin, you can kind of do a lot of things, but I think that's the safest, doing the health keystone. Helps you scale better in a late game, even though your late game's ass. Organize these fucking shitheads. Yep. Okay. Let's see. One thing I would just say, as Zac, I don't go refillable potion, and that's because I never build Hunter's potion. So even though he doesn't really need all the health potions, it's still beneficial to have them because like you're never going to upgrade that refillable into Hunter's potion because you don't use mana. So that's just me though. The refillable is definitely fine, but I prefer to just take the potion so I can stay out longer in case I need to gank or just do a lot of farming. Lee Sin, kind of the same thing, but I mean both champs like. Oh fuck, they DC'd. Call those viewers, yeah. Or, yeah, report that guy, DC. Damn, I wanted a 3-minute delay, now the game is paused. Holy shit, I don't have anything else to talk about. Oh, he's already back. Nice. Nice. Why'd you even pause? The game hasn't started yet. See, Darius started Doran's shield. It's probably good against Gnar because he's gonna audio so much. I don't really see anyone ever start Doran's shield anymore, but I guess it would be better than Doran's blade here because Gnar is gonna poke you like hell. Like fuck that. They're showing you maids watching that. Damn. And that I think everyone started the correct item. Thresh apparently doesn't like last hitting, so he's too scared. So he goes coin. Relic shield's better. Just learn to last it. Yeah, it's alright. It's fine. It's not fine, but it's okay. It's like 4 out of 10. I won't hate you forever. So both junglers starting bot side. Correct thing to do. You get the stronger leash. What the fuck? Hell yeah, baby. You don't need that fucking flash. That's how you win a lane right there. Just show them your flashes down, then make them camp you so you get 2v1s under tower. That's what I'm talking about. Good strategy there, Diana. Lots of level 1 fighting going on here. So, blue team definitely lost that. They didn't have to, though. Red team just kind of like knew they wanted to trade, and blue team's like, I kind of want to farm. But it's okay, they got potions. The key to trading against Ezreal in this lane is Vayne is you want to auto, then Q auto him behind minions so he can't Q you. That's kind of why Vayne like wins the lane. So both teams want level 2 there. Whoa, Lee Sin invaded. I didn't even notice. Or Zac invaded Lee. Oh. Holy shit, 2 fights. He got the red. Oh, baby. Not going to get him. It's intriguing. I feel like I'm in bronze. But oh, baby. The Nami roam. The juke. Ooh. Did he just flash for that? Whatever. So Diana got first blood there. As Zac, I wouldn't invade Ali, but like you got the buff. Maybe it works out for you, but I wouldn't advise it. I didn't see you going there. Damn. Okay. And the reason you don't invade is because it gets your laners killed, and your laners fucking hate you. So this Ahri's like, what the hell? I'm against Diana with first blood. And she missed CS. You see her wave crash the tower here. Rip. Well, we'll see. It's kind of scary now that Diana has a kill. Once she gets 6, she's definitely going to have a lot of kill pressure on Ahri. But not the end of the world at all. So, yeah, I see Diana's going to go for that Abyssal Scepter and be really difficult to kill. The Thresh is so aggressive, which is fine, but he's out of mana. Maybe that's why he goes this coin thing. Nami's out of mana too. Darius against Gnar is so sad. You're supposed to shit on people in lane, you can't because you're playing Darius. Or you're against Gnar, I should say. Is he ghosting? Holy shit. Darius is annoying. Oh, no, go back. Well, I mean, you kicked him out of lane. Not bad. Blue. Ezreal flash heal. Thresh flash. His ignite was already down. And what the hell? Somebody died? It didn't even show me. They ended up killing him because they got him so low. So good job by Darius. That's something kind of what you have to do. It's really difficult to develop that confidence, but when you're against a range lane as a melee, you just need to know when you can win. So Darius is like, well, I'm going to win if I stay on him. So he just ghosted, then beat the shit out of Gnar. And Gnar's like, oh god, tried to back. Then Lee Sin came top of him and got a good kill. So, good job. This is good. They kind of like a little freeze right here. They kind of know they both backed, so they want to... I would push this. They are good. Yeah, support. You want to help your AD push. Crash the tower. Then, boosted. I missed that CS. Yeah, like, use your skills. Like, just push it. Ezreal is a little hit. One little tip on Ezreal that lots of people don't, like, no one does. Back when you get enough gold for your tier. So that's good. Just push as hard as you can. Once you get around, like, 500, 600 gold. Then you get 750, then back for your tier. So you can start charging as early as possible to hit your power spike earlier with your Mirror Mana. Just kind of Ezreal pro tip. I see people, like, stay to like 80 CS on Ezreal, then they back get like a tier Sheen and like a Phage, and I'm like, well, why didn't you just back and get the tier? It makes your lane easier because you have mana, and you get to charge it to make you better, faster. So, just me though. I like to challenge myself to see how fast I can charge my tier. Oh my god, I can't even see the chat. I can't even see what they're saying because this thing's in the way. Thresh reconnecting. That's fine. Maybe it's like lagging or something. Greg rage quitting. Holy shit. Yeah, this Zac's aggressive. Let's go, boy. Oh, he's going Runic Echo Zac. Interesting. I wonder if I'd like manually doing the camera more. I don't know. Sounds really difficult. Oh, see, Diana just wants to all in. Like, she's back. Oh! No. It's kind of the right altitude to have. He hit 6. Not. Ooh. Bounce, daddy. Run for the hills. Oh my god, no. Run. Oh, you're so fucking bad. I hate Darius. Oh. Good job by Darius. You know when he's 6 there and going out on R. As now, you just want to queue and run for the fucking hills. Yeah. Upsetting. Wow, double CS. Oof, it's gonna be a rough lane. And Darius is building tanky. Yikes. This is kind of what I said that they needed their game plan to be, and they're doing that. He chose to focus top. He's got a kill. Darius has got a kill and an assist. Definitely good news for them. Hopefully they can just keep punishing this Gnar and use that to get leads all around the map. That'd be the goal. Yeah, if Darius gets on Gnar, it's like pretty sad for Gnar. Gnar's kind of only advantage is that he can try to auto and Q and kite Darius, but if he fails that, it's really upsetting. And like you can see Darius building those Swifties, like I don't even think that's bad right here because all he has to do is get on Gnar, and Gnar has the worst time of his life. It's kind of the focus for him. Interesting. I never do that as main, but it's okay to use your E to practice silver bolts like that. Like it's cost so much mana, that's why I don't do it. The bubble, let's go. Ooh. Okay, good TP, good TP. Get in there, don't die to Q, holy shit. Okay. Oh baby, Thresh OP, broken. Let's dash, let's go. Let's go. I need these kills. Good rotate by Ari there. Finishing off main. Diana was late to rotate there, but she did get here. Oh. Wow, with that miss leak, Kiwi kind of deserves to live, but so died. They want to do drag here. They're not pinging it yet, but hopefully they're staying in comms. Good shit. When you TP down like that, what you want to do is get as many kills, summoners, whatever you can, force them to back or die, and then you do drag. So good job. It's pretty much just standard stuff. He goes for the smite seal. He gets it. Let's go! Holy shit, he's a god. Yeah, spam that shit all day, boy. Oh, fuck. What drag was that? They got Ocean. Not bad. Ocean's fine. I think all drags are kind of worth the steal. I think that's okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm bad though. Yeah, bad jungler. And good job by Gnar here. You just gotta punish the TP and push as hard as you can. So you got a lot of damage on the tower, I think. Yeah, good job. Let's see. So bot line's still. Oh god, no, it's not. It's double is. Oh shit. 36 to 66 CS. Oh my god. I guess it happens. Well, like I said, red team just needs to focus on protecting towers and farming up and trying to get to a point where they'll start winning again. So Zach sealing the drag is kind of an example of that. Like, just take what you can get. So their kind of advantage is, wow, blue team's got 4 pinks down here. Let's go. That's one lead dash too, but good shit. Darius gets ahead 2v1s. I cry every time. Good ult, Zach. Let's go. Just don't come to this lane. Gnar's just gotta farm in a tower best you can. Oh, good. Let's go. Is that the punish? Where is Nami? Did he back? What? When you see the bot laner alone, the AD, that's what you gotta do. Just go in, flash him like that, and just punish him. That's good. I think they've got him here. Oh my god, why does this champion exist? They got him, got the shutdown. Good job. I still kind of stand by my statement though. I would just come ignore that Darius. Like, unless he really starts killing my lane under tower, I just have my laner farm under tower best he can and try to focus my resources elsewhere, like bot lane. Because your Ezreal's already got a lead with CS, so try to keep him ahead. Beautiful job by Diana here. But Lee's in position. Yep. Nice. Thought Diana was on their team for a second. It's definitely good when you see. I guess they saw her. They saw her with this ward. I bet they saw her try to go up top. So then she just waits on the special for her to come back, kills her. So to avoid that, as Ari, you want to ward this bush when you leave. So when you come back through, you know if she did that. So you can see they called it, and even that jungler helped. So Ari was dead as fuck. Just a little tip there. So Darius' build definitely the least fall off-ish. He's just going like tank. So you can see when Swifty's dead man. So I actually see lots of Darius one tricks doing this. Their idea is to just run as fast as they can and be in the face of the enemy team. Kind of helps the fact that he doesn't have a good engage. Still might want a Black Cleaver so you do some damage. Maybe he's building that now. I don't know. It also speeds you up with the Black Cleaver passive. So. Let's go. Okay. Let's see that now. Yeah, it's still double. It's pretty damn bad. Here. Oh shit. Thresh threw the hook in the wrong place. Oh, the bubble. Let's see. Good flash. Oh baby. Oh baby. Oh baby. Nice. Oh, what the fuck? No. Nah. Okay. So, who won that? Ari died. No, I didn't die. Zach died and Darius died. So I guess red team actually won that, but I would say it's kind of like bad by red team in the sense that they know Darius TP's up. They, oh my fucking god, stop getting kills. They knew Zach was here with the ward, so red team or blue team had a counter gank set up and then the TP, so they should have kind of won that harder. So I guess it was bad execution, but so red definitely got punished for that. So you kind of want to avoid just keep going for plays and you're down. I mean, I say they're down, they're up in gold. It's probably because of the CS deficit bot lane, honestly, pretty much exclusively. So I guess then I'm really behind, so what the hell am I talking about? But you just gotta be knowledgeable about the Darius TP. But they ended up pulling it out of the sticky situation well. They get first tower, so they actually went out pretty hard. And getting that tower is really good for Gnar. Wait, does Gnar TP now? Yes, perfect. So see, Darius actually blew his TP a little early there because, like last time, remember they used TP, and then they got to rotate and take drag after they kind of like dicked on bot lane a little. Now he TP'd like basically a minute 30 early for drag. Drag's spawning who knows when. This client is AIDS, but drag spawning, it's up. So Darius has no TP now and Nard does. So you see Darius is forced to rotate down because he knows Nard can TP. So again, I feel like Red's trying to force a lot here. So you can kind of get him punished because like gank after gank, and Lee is just kind of always there to counter gank. So it just kind of comes down to like having good vision, knowing what's going on, knowing when and where to rotate. And if you're wondering like when and where should I rotate, well right now drag's up, so you should be careful around mid and bot because you know the enemy team also knows drag's up, so they're around mid and bot, and you want to get what vision you can around drag, and then look for anyone to be out of position, like maybe farming bot, or look for the top laner to be sitting top with no TP, and then kind of start trying to force a fight near drag. See, it looks like one of our first 5v5 of the game here. Vayne needs to rotate to this drag, and she's doing that. I think Gnar's charged him his bar a little to come in. He tried. He doesn't have a good bar. This drag, I think this one, Ocean does like the most damage. Like, oh, good hook. So that should secure this drag. Is Lee gonna countersteal though? He lands the Q. Ooh, boy! Alright, there we go. Breaks a fight out. The hell? Holy dick. Couldn't finish, so blue gets the drag. Red team gets the kills. Yeah, so red team killed 3 people there for 0, but they lost drag, and it was Ocean Drake. And their drag is also Ocean, I think, the one that they got. Yeah, so there's been 2 Oceans. It's a pretty good job by red team there. That kind of comes down to what I was talking about. Like, they have so many different forms of engage. So they engage with the Thresher, get the Nami pick. Then they engage with, like, Ari. Ari gets a charm. Then they engage with Gnar. Gnar gets a triple. Like, they just keep the pressure going. So they have a really good team fight. So that kind of showed there. They won the first dragon fight. Now they've kind of got themselves a 2k gold lead. They've got the first tower. They've got mid tower. And they got bot tower. Let's go. Okay. So it's got all other towers. So the key here is you want to start getting vision in places like here, and here, and here. So that's kind of like my if I was support, I'd have a ward there, there, and there. Maybe if I just wanted to focus like this side of the jungle, I just have that. But like, kind of your next objective is Rift Herald, even though I hate that buff. Try to get that to Gnar. You can take things like, blues up. That's a good thing to try to take when you're kind of ahead. But you obviously can't do that till you have vision. Don't walk up to buff without vision, but it's kind of what you want to be looking to do. So they kind of want to group up, honestly, now. They don't just want to be willy-nilly. Top lane's so boring, holy shit. What a dumb lane. Sorry to all you top lane mains, I guess. Oh, misses the thing. It's kind of interesting. The powers focused on a few obvious people. Ezreal has the power for red team, and Darius and Lee kind of have the power for blue team. Obviously, Diana's got some good things as well. So, blue losing all the towers and stuff. I would say Vayne should try to freeze bot lane and farm, and then the other 4 group and defend the towers. That'd kind of be my game plan if I was blue team. Interesting, interesting. Did they pick him? I don't think they're going to get out for free, though. Oh, the good TP coming in. Ooh. That was a really good TP by Darius, actually. So now they're grouped mid, so they want to push this tower really hard. They need to get this. Ezreal doesn't have ult, okay. They didn't do a very good job clearing that wave, in my opinion. They should have tried to clear that wave really hard. But then again, they were a 3v5, so it's probably pretty scary. Gnar kind of pushed out top, not far enough. Should have finished that wave up to crash this so they miss as much CS and XP as possible. You didn't know, but you had a pretty good idea that all these guys were going to back. Oh, you did know. Darius is on the ward. So, see, now you're coming back, but you should have pushed that earlier, but you still get it. And Darius is going to not miss much. This is good too. When you take all the towers, you want to take camps. You just kind of want to take every objective you can. Get all the farm and XP you can. Need to be checking bushes for wards though. Like you want to take out that pink, and then drop wards of your own. You do have them up, so you should have dropped someone you were up here. Yeah. How do you check how much gold people have? Isn't there like a button? Ooh. Yeah, so Ezra wants to back right now, get his Triforce, and then they group up. That's kind of his power spike, Triforce, Man Immune. He's gonna have it charged by the next team fight, so he's huge. You want to fight around him, so you want to engage and let Ezra beat them to death. So I would just say push mid, fight there. And kind of the better team fight. You don't want to do extended trades with Darius. He just... Ouch. Was close, but Lee did a good job there. Ooh, red team's collapsing. Let's see. Good hook. This Thresh is fucking good, dude. Alright, they got Darius and Lee Sin. Trying to get some more here. This is good. They want to kill these two. If we can slow them at all. They really can't. Just push mid here. You see Vayne bot. I think they've still got Diana, so you want to kill her. Ooh! Shoot, boy! That was a good thrush hook, actually. That was a fucking good thrush hook earlier on Lee. This is good. I want to take this. You want to push as hard as you can on Vayne now. When you're behind, this is what happens. You're worthless. So you're trying to farm up. So you want to push it, get this tower back. You lost. You don't do anything defending waves anyway. You don't have any wave clear. That's Diana's job. So she did a pretty good job. The name was tower, and they were 2v4. So now Drag's coming back up. Blue's or Red's still full health. So they can fight over this. Kill that Diana. Holy shit. Oh baby. Oh baby. This thresh is fucking good, dude. Yo, Ari, I like the determination. Oh, let's go, boy. Let's go. Okay. Push mid. Don't drag. Push mid. Don't drag. What the hell is happening? What the fuck? Pick up the blob. Oh, boy. What is this game? I would push mid here. Get a tower. Then go drag. The reason, because your wave's already here. So you can do the tower now, then go to drag. It's all about being efficient with your time. Yo, pick up the blob. Go get the blob. Ah! Ah! Let's go. This is the weirdest shit. Why is there a fight back here? Whatever. Good job securing Jack here. That's just called chasing. Don't chase. Because even though, like, Darius like, I'm going to kill him. Like, well, chasing just puts you out of position, and that's just unfortunate and bad. It's better to stay with your team and do what you can. Because even if you got those kills, like, what does it mean? You still lose drag. All you do is get the kills. You want your kills to be meaningful. So you see they got picks and got a tower and then drag. So those are better kills to have. I mean, you can see that by the score. Red team's getting better kills. They're ahead because of towers and drags. They're even in kills, but they're just making their kills mean more. That's kind of the difference this game. So now both teams have all outer towers. Red team has one more tower though, because they got that mid tower down. Ah, fuck. What drag was that? Infernal. Probably the quote-unquote best drag, just because it's just does damage, so it's just pretty good. Probably wanted to give Ezra red there, but I don't care. Just take it. That's fine. What a Zanya. Did you get out? Nice. Good bubble. So I think Diana's kind of being a little overzealous here. She keeps trying to go in and assassinate people, which is her job, but she keeps going in and dying because she can't finish the Ahri. Even if she got close to finishing the Ahri, Ahri had like Ahri has Abyssal Zanya. You're probably not gonna kill her. She's got Abyssal, then she can Zanya your damage too. Then Ezreal's fed, so you might not take him out. So it's best this way for a team fight and do what you can there. I want to be trying to get picks alone. I think was that fight over a red buff, or was this pointless? I don't know why they're fighting here, but red team's winning it. Good wave, but I don't know if they want to follow that. That was a pretty good wave. Alright, it's got to go bot to handle that wave. So it's a 5v4. They see her bot. But Lee is down. Oh, so it's a 4v4. I'm retarded. But they still get the good... Or they're trying to get a pick. They get it. Okay. Close blue. You can't really push here. You only got one kill. Get this wave. Get this wave. Somebody get this wave. Instead there. Not doing anything. I guess Lee did get the wave. Oh, someone's bitch pinging the Ahri. Interesting. Ahri was not opposition there. She was clearing bot. Someone had to do it. So it's actually the other formers of red team's bad in my opinion. They need to realize that someone's down there clearing the waves, getting the XP for their team. Yeah, so they need to back off and wait for 5. So I wouldn't really blame Ari there. Like, what else? Ari's not just gonna let like 50 CS die here. I don't blame her. So red team needed to recognize that, but it's okay. Red team still got a lead. Looks like 3K now. It's about where it's been all game. It's not really sure who's winning this one. Probably Nar now with his frozen mallet. But Darius does have Swifties. His build is weird. I guess he just wants the phage. He loves move speed. I don't blame him. I've seen Darius just go Righteous Glory to run in there. Why are they here? What are they doing? See, me asking that is bad. They want to be doing something. So red team's kind of got the advantage. So I guess they want to be fighting over vision here. Get vision in bot jungle. Take the spot tower. That's what I would do. They're already here. Is drag spawning? I don't think so. I can't see the timer though. Is it? I literally don't think it's spawning. It's not. Like what? Yeah, blue team's like enough. We're just do Baron. They have it pinged. They're like, oh god, they're doing Baron. Vayne does Baron really, really fast. Oh my god, let's. Ooh, blue gets Baron. They're gonna lose the fight though, I think. Nar is not there. But it doesn't really matter. Baron hurt him bad. So they trade Baron for a double kill. Definitely worth for blue, especially when they're behind. That's the kind of advantage you just see and take when you're behind. So for some reason, they're sitting in drag pit. You know they don't have vision of Baron. They got Baron to a 4th by the time they even realized they were doing Baron, and then by the time they could go over there, they already finished it. So good call by blue. That's kind of. I only do like I said in the last game. I hate Baron, but the only reason I ever do Baron is when I'm behind, because it's like I have to do it or I lose. Like I have to do this to get back in the game. So you can see the gold they didn't change much from that, but they did because they died. They lost 2, but they're gonna be a little stronger right now with Baron. I think they could have defended that. I just kind of chose not to. Oh baby, that damage! Nice job. Chunky and Ezreal definitely want to come pressure this now. Ooh. Okay, they can get this Cloud Drake. Maybe Ari is out of position. She's up there again. She shouldn't be the one clearing the waves. Nar should. Darius chasing too far again. Dies for free. Then again, I think it's because Blue's chasing a Nar, which isn't the best. Oh, Spandal laugh, boy. So Red's actually gonna get dragged. Thought it might have been Blue, but oh shoot, he wants to steal. I think the junglers are kind of fighting over these steals because they want to steal them. Yeah, the thresh play was dirty, but the steal was stupid. Cloud is not worth a death at 30 minutes ever. Almost any drag is not going to be except for Elder, so pay attention to that. Don't die for pointless reasons. Like Cloud Drake, okay, they're faster. Like it's helpful, but like not the end of the world. Now you're dead for 20 seconds and they're pushing mid. That's the end of the world. Let's see, they do a Baron. That's what you do. 4v5, you just explode it. Is it bronze? Jesus Christ. Alright, good job by Blue. Taking advantage of that interesting. Don't get hooked. Never. As Vayne, like, yes, you're strong and you're like kind of a duelist. So she's kind of different than other ADs, but you still don't want to be in. If you've got people with you, stand behind them. You don't want to be the one to get charmed. Get Darius charmed, or even Diana. She's tankier than you. I don't even know what's happening here. Red 3 died. Blue 1 died. They still got the Baron buff, so take this into push mid. I guess that's what you do. It'd be nice if it was a laner, but save that tower. It's definitely the right call by Nami here. Just be fortunate if it was another person. And definitely a good job by them doing this. So, okay, you got this. Get out. Get out. Get out. Gnar TPing top. He's got a big wave. I still don't like the TP. Honestly, worth a wave. See, like, what did the Gnar TP do? Nothing. But so when you, there's a little thing like when you're finishing something. So you took the tower here. So then what do? Like if they came over here, they would have got 3 pinks. So I would have come in the jungle, taken some camps. Like if you're the jungler, smite this wolf, so you get the wolf vision in their jungle, and then come in and try to deny. Like if you have a sweeper, sweep on your way out, drop wards on your way out, clear pinks on your way out. You want to establish vision. So like they were just up here. They don't know. I guess this is a good ward, but they could have warded the jungle as well. They know when people come through mid, but they don't know which way they're going or anything like that. So definitely want to drop wards in the jungle. Games like this are always so interesting when they're so tight and there's no drag or baron up, because it's like, which team is supposed to push? But what you want to do is you want to be like, well, I'm going to be the team to push, and you want to set up a slow push. So you want to kill this minion, kill all these, then just kill this minion, then let your wave slow push bot, then go top, take this tower, and then bot's going to be huge, and then you can translate that pressure or something. I wish I could see timers for baron and drag, but I can't, so. Instead, if you just walk around, it's only a matter of time before you get picked. If you don't have a plan, Gnar gets picked, don't even know what he's doing. I wasn't paying attention. Probably nothing. I thought Diana was on my team, like just stuff like that. Like, unfortunate. So now blue team's obviously gonna push. Exclamation point boosted. So red's focus here wants to be to clear the wave. Maybe like thresh hook under tower or something. Just safe engages. They don't want to engage like out here or anything and start a 4v5. They just want to try to keep the fight under the tower and clear the wave, basically. Like this is fine. I guess blue team really should have tried to have their sideways in a better position, because it's kind of hard to get this tower because it's like one of the OP towers and it's all the way up here, so you can get collapsed on lots of different ways. These towers are safer and easier to take. So they probably wanted to get bot or top in a good pushing way, like, and get the wave up there. But they didn't have it set up, so mid was kind of the only call. But it would have been better to go to a side lane, because they need to get these towers to get more control of the map. So that's what I would. So Baron's coming back up, but blue's team's objectives are these 2 towers, and red team's objective should be this tower. So as red team, I would come here, get this tower, lay down vision in the top jungle, be ready for Baron. I would say, if I was red, I'd feel a little more confident right now. I do think they have the better team fight. My god, this guy's fast as fuck. What the hell is he building, though? Serrated Dirk into what? I don't think damage this late in the game is ever really good. Like, the Black Cleaver is good because you need to do some kind of damage, but if you're playing a tank, like, building a damage item late game's like, unless you're barely not killing somebody, it's this build get tankier. Like, if you're all in Ezreal with your combo and he's living with 200 HP, build damage, but otherwise, like, you probably aren't even getting on Ezreal. Like, just build tank and be a tankier frontline for your teammates to do the damage, in my opinion. Might be going like Ma or something. This Ahri is actually fat as hell. Let's go. Baron's up, drag spawning in under a minute. Red team's got a ton of vision bot side, but Baron's up. Might kind of rather the vision be at Baron. Blue's got the vision to Baron. So as red, you want to come as a team, you want to pink right here to kind of get your side under control. And then you want to try to wait until they come mid and sneak in here as a team, get the pink and stuff. Set up your own vision. This is Elder. Ooh, it spawned right at 35. The classic Elder and Baron. So Elder's always better. Don't trade Baron for Elder unless you have to. That should be like a, damn it, I have to get Baron. Not a, oh yeah, we can do this. Like, I saw it firsthand. My team was like, oh, we'll get Baron, they'll get Elder. We lost the game. It's fucking dumb. Good wave by Nami. Stopping that engage from the hook. Nice. Bane's way out of position here. Early QSS. Doesn't cleanse anything. In the middle of the fight. Dies. Good pink to see her. Red team's just got a stronger team fight. And blue's making some crucial mistakes in this team fight. Triple kill. Quadra. 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 Ooh! Shoot, boy! Throwing the hook the wrong way. Oh my, what are they doing? Oh my, look, they've wasted like 20. Now you do Baron because you're already here. That's what you do. It was okay, just needed to be cleaner. Yeah, sorry, it's kind of tilted me. Be with the team. I guess it's fine. She's not going to do any damage to Baron anyway. So I pushed the wave. But they've got a pretty good team for Baron. Gnar in mini mode does a lot of damage to Baron with his W. And Ezreal obviously does good damage too. So that was a 5-0 in Baron. So now they have a 8k lead. Things are getting a little worse for blue team. I would send Gnar top. He's got TP up. I would get this tower, do a lot of pressure, and I'd be around Elder to 9 vision. That's what I would do. They've also got the biggest wave I've ever seen in my fucking life, bot line. But that'll probably get cleared before they can get there. Ezreal's farming. That's okay if he's getting an item. Otherwise, it's a waste of time. Oh my. What? Ping missing. This wave's huge. Gnar definitely wants to be here to buff this. He's going to get a lot of damage on this tower. Don't want to fight. He just want to sit back here and clear the wave. What are these guys doing? It's out of position. Why are you up here? Out of position. Gnar's still doing a good job. They don't want Diana here. They want Darius up here. Darius should have backed and had his TP up. Diana gets beat to hell. Oh! She's having such a hard time clearing that. Oh, that frozen him out? That frozen him out? Let's go, boy. You see, they ditched Elder. That's smart. Just come get the objectives. Don't spend a minute doing Elder. You have 2 kills. Get inhibs. Oh. Good job. Good job, Ari. Man, if they could have just taken that Gnar kill, that would have been so good. But Ari got Nami, that broke the team to stay. Now I think they lose. Yep. I'm tilted. End the game. I'm tilted. Finally. Okay. Okay. Now on to the educational session. Yo, what the fuck is up?
Yeah, you guys all
That's
fucking
true.
suck.
Thanks, guys. I know my Gnar is bad. My Blitz can't get into gear as well. You guessed it right. My name is
no.
Yuvaldir.
Oh, no more.
Okay. So I kind of predicted that red team was gonna win there. I like their comp a lot more. Had a lot.
I was ready to lose on the first pick. It's fine.
The first. What was your first
Vayne.
pick? Oh, Vayne again. Yeah.
That legendary first pick Vayne.
And the reason I liked red team, lots of forms of engage, and their team fight is really scary. They've got
For the record,
Thresh Hook for picks, Zac jump in, Ari charm, and Gnarl. So they just kept kind of outclassing blue team in fights. Blue also just kind of made some errors in the fights. They could have pulled it off, but it was kind of like destined if the game kind of went the distance. Like red team kind of had the better team, in my opinion.
It was a lot harder for them to win than I think it was for us.
Yes,
Just because of
that's
comp.
what I'm saying. Yeah, they did get the early lead, which they needed with like Darius, but
But then you guys just completely threw away that early lead by doing absolutely nothing and engaging in really bad fights. So you guys probably could have won if you guys just, fought properly, but you guys never fought properly, so you guys never won.
yeah, I agree.
for
with
the
that.
record, I was asking for first picks and no one responded, so I just picked myself.
Vayne's good. Like, I think Vayne's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything really wrong with your pick.
Vayne is trash right now.
Yeah,
What is wrong with
she's not good. If you're picking for like top tier, Vayne's not top tier.
She's definitely good if you're good at playing AD carry, but if you aren't good at playing AD carry, there's no purpose in picking Vayne because like Nick, you never use the whole purpose of Vayne, which is to it's like very hard to 1v1 her. She can split in that regard, or alternatively, it's very hard to get on her in a fight because she's gonna press R and she's gonna tumble away. Also, your build is completely weird.
No, but like he was lagging every time the Zac E'd on top of her, so it was harder to dodge. So
yeah, I lag a lot when
Can I? Can wait? I condemn Vayne out. Not condemn Zac out of E, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But like,
yeah, but you never did it, so it's no point.
no, but like, it's a lag.
I would say I saw you out of position in a lot of fights. It might have been the lag or something, but you don't want to be in the middle of your team because that's where Zac, Gnar, that's where they're all going. So you're gonna get CC'd. I mean, maybe it was like the.
And also, you're picking a you're picking a very solo-focused AD carry. Alternative, another super strong pick over here is going to be Lucian because Lucian shits on Ez, and Lucian's also really strong. Like
It's just I've had bad games on Lucian lately. My last ranked game, I ended up going negative.
So?
Well, develop your skill on him. Get better.
Hey, I gotta go soon. So just can you tell me?
Okay, so
who are you?
Diana.
That's your name. So you
wanna
were.
go first?
Mahone, Diana.
Diana. You can go first. I'll add anything. I don't know much about mid. So
alright, you really suck at picking fights on when to like pick fights because the entire reason mid game was lost was because you kept on going in on a target that you thought was a good idea, but you never managed to get a good pick off. It's like you would see like 3 people mid, you would see your 3 person, you would just go suicide dive in, try to get a kill, and you did it over and over again. Like, sure, it got you 1 or 2 kills, but the rest of the map was pushing against your favor, so ultimately you lost.
Yeah, I would kind of agree with that. I kind of noticed you went in a couple times, you thought you could get a kill, like, then you didn't get Ahri, then someone else tried to get Ahri, then Ahri's on you, then like 2 or 3 people died.
Ultimately it became a clown fiesta.
Yeah, that game felt like clown fiesta a bit to me. So kind of what the solution to that would be, like if they're ahead trying to get vision, just sit in a bush, wait for the support to come alone, and you're on a pink ward, try to get a pick that way. The thing is, it's really bad when you die because you're the wave clear for your team. So you need to be alive so you can queue the wave so that red team can't push because you're the main wave clear. Queue. I wouldn't say you did horribly. Like, I mean, you went 8-6-4, but you just kind of picked those couple bad like assassinations.
No, you did really bad mid-team fights, so you did horribly. Scoreline is meaningless. Because if you go 0-15 but you win the game, then you carried a lot harder than someone who went 15-0 but lost the game. You know? So ultimately,
I'm just less real, I guess.
Yeah, Drew's the nice guy. I'm the mean guy who says
good cop, good cop, bad cop.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying I saw what you were going for, but you just gotta think about it, because like, are you realistically going to pick an Ahri who's ahead of you and has Abyssal Zanya? Probably not. And if you think you are, then she's gonna Zanya and her team's gonna collapse. So, and is she really alone mid lane? Probably not. But I mean, I guess me saying like I don't think you're like trash. Like I don't think you're like horrible Diana or anything. Like you comboed well. Like you bursted Ezreal one time, then you almost picked Ezreal. So just look for like the smarter bursts. Like you went for Ezreal when he was alone, and then you convinced him to build a Hex Drinker because he was like, holy shit, I almost died there. And that's where his team couldn't collapse. But you picked those couple bad engages mid lane where you ended up dying. So it's important. It's hard. I mean, like the only mid laner I play is Akali, and I always lose when I play Akali because I do the exact same thing. I'm like, oh look, the AD's alone, I'm gonna one shot him, then he heals or flashes, and then his whole team shows up and I die.
It's also a good thing is like once you know your limits, it's why we get people to play stuff in solo queue. Like you do stupid aggressive stuff in solo queue, so you're trying to figure out what your limits on what is right, what's wrong. Don't let my criticism or our criticism get you in a point where, oh yeah, I don't want to do it because it might turn out bad.
Right.
But solo queue is a purpose where you can start exploring your limits and you do all the crazy shit.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Like, so typically, like if someone was telling you like how to like, let's say you're bronze, I know you're obviously not, but if you're bronze, like I would be like, don't play Diana. And the reason is because like her purpose is like an assassin. You need to have this game knowledge of when can I go and when can I not. So I would like advise someone who's like really bad to be like, oh, just play like a wave clear centered mid laner and just learn the ways of the land. But obviously Diana, like you can't play her like that because there's so much untapped potential in the character. Like you want to be looking for those one shots. You just need to learn how to pick them, learn your spikes, learn who you kill and who you can't kill. Press tab, look at their items. Arya Zanya, maybe I shouldn't be going for her anymore. Maybe I need to wait for my team to engage so I can get on Ezreal after he blows his E. Like, just stuff like that. You just got to think really, really critically about when you're going in and what it's going to mean. What are going to be the consequences of going in? Yeah,
Problem was, like, no one on our team was getting kills except for Darius and I, and it was just going to stagnate into a loss even if we never did that because our team comp is bad and we have no team fight. So the only way we could have won.
If we had gotten ahead early, we would have been fine.
You guys were very ahead early game, but you guys never transitioned that to a lead.
Yeah.
The only people who were ahead
your
were Darius and I. Our bottom
those are
lane.
the only people who
matter.
can get ahead.
Ezreal was useless at that fight because Ezreal needs 2 items before he starts doing damage. Ari was useless because Ari wasn't as useless, but Ari isn't as useful as a fed Diana early on. Thresh was pretty much useless also. Zac was also very useless because he went damage first, so that means he's not tank. He gets destroyed by you. If you guys like grouped properly, you guys fought the right fights, got the right vision. You guys probably would have been able to snowball down to more turrets and more objectives.
Yeah, because kind of what I noticed, it was like 14 kills to 15 kills, but red team had a 2K lead, and that's because they had drags and towers. So it's kind of like y'all were getting kills, but you weren't transitioning that into things. Like just getting a kill isn't gonna do much. Like you need to be like
kills are meaningless. It's all about gold and towers.
Exactly.
And objectives.
Your kill needs to get you something like a tower. So.
But again, it's like I'm not saying you played bad per se, but you did play bad just because you did a lot of really bad forced engages, and it just kind of turned out bad.
Yeah, because as Diana, you don't want to be the engage really. Like obviously you can pop somebody, but it'd be better for like Lee or somebody to go in first.
Yeah,
what
Diana also suicide engages a lot, but
what was our engage?
Your engage is Diana suiciding into.
No, I'm saying
like
what should have been our engage.
That's pretty much what your engage
yeah,
is going to be. Just because your team comp is so bad. If you swapped out Vayne for something like Lucian, you can do a more counter initiation focus. But ultimately, your pick is going to be Diana suiciding, Lee suiciding, or Nami suiciding because theirs just get kited the hell back. Like, if you guys also got super ahead bot lane, you guys just could have just played a kite game, and then when they blow their CC, you suicide on you kill off their back line.
Yeah, he mentioned like Lee suiciding too. Like if I was playing, like if this was solo queue and I was Diana, I'd wait for Lee to suicide, then I'd go in just because I would feel a little bit safer and I could try to catch the AD like out of position or something.
But also it got to the point where they got so ahead you guys couldn't do anything because your team comp was so bad. So that's also that.
Yeah, you kind of didn't want to get to the point where you had to be like, how should I start these fights? Like you didn't want that. You wanted to be at the point where it's like, oh look, let's fight them again because they're so easy. Not like how can I win this?
Because remember,
like...
you were so fed as Diana before you started suiciding. If you just like went in and you had your team follow up, you guys would have gotten so many kills. Because you QRR in, you do half their health. Darius goes, Darius walks up, they just run away. Like they can't do anything about that. But you guys also never fought as 5, like when you guys had the advantage, because Vayne was off doing Vayne things and never actually being useful. If she kept Ezreal bot, then that would have been a good engage, but because Ezra roamed mid and Thresh, while Vayne and Nami weren't as close, then they were useless.
So what should I have done?
Honestly, get a better team comp. That's probably the easiest way to do. But outside that is, you're gonna have to understand if you're far ahead, you're gonna have to get your team to force things, and it might not turn out well, but it's kind of a way what you got to figure out. But just because the longer and longer this time scales on, we're gonna get out CC'd. As Darius is gonna get kited, Vayne's gonna be useless, Nami's gonna not really have much of an impact, and Lee's gonna fall off.
Yeah.
It's like you don't scale as well. So you have your power point, you have to use that power point to get as much as you can. To get to the head where, oh my, it doesn't matter because I have 10,000 more, I have 5,000 more gold. It doesn't matter if they have more CC because we're so much ahead. We can just like win every single team fight.
Yeah, I mean, what he's saying is like, entirely true because you're like, what should I have done? But like, what you should have done is not had to get in that situation because it's like a shitty situation. Like you're not gonna win these fights. So, like if this was solo queue or something, what you should do if they have a lead and you're behind, it's like, what do I do? We're already behind. We're gonna inevitably lose. Well, it's like solo queue. People fuck up all the time. So to sit at your tower, stay alive, queue to clear the wave, and then look for them to make a stupid dive or make a stupid Baron call, and then you exploit that. But
for example,
it's more difficult
when you
in a
guys
situation
were at
like this.
the inhib, and Ezreal E'd into you.
Oh,
You did
baby.
a perfect job in one shot.
Oh, fuck that bitch,
That gave
boy.
me. I also gave me cancer too.
Oh, dude, I got cancer too. Holy shit! I was like,
we don't
I
like to
think
talk about that,
I think
right?
I said, "Is this bronze?" I was like, "What?" Because like, and then somebody like got picked like bot lane, and I was like, "What the fuck am I watching?" But it's all good.
You're watching a clown fiesta. This is true from Elos, from mainly from high gold to like D3. It's a clown fiesta where people get caught over and over again. It's horrible.
Yeah, I play in that, so hey.
Yay! That's why I stopped playing support. I just have play to have fun.
So true. Um,
Okay, let's.
I was.
So let's cover
does
Ari
anyone else
then.
have to
Yeah, let's.
leave soon or?
Okay. So I guess we'll just go Ari since she's the other mid laner. I like the pick. You gave your team wave clear, and Ari's, I mean, from my knowledge, plenty strong right now. Good pick. I mean, let's see. I'm trying to think of anything like personally you did. I mean, you didn't die to Diana at level 6 a lot, which that's good. That's kind of was like a worry. Like she, I remember once. So you went top. You went top for a roam, and Diana saw you go, and Diana waits in the bush and kills you. And Lee was there as well. They like totally called you. Like they were pinging you the whole time you were walking. Then you face checked obviously because you come back to your lane. You died. So the way to avoid that is when you go for a roam like that, drop a ward in that bush because someone like Diana definitely is looking for stuff like that because she's gonna assassinate you. So you need to be conscious of when you're against an assassin and be warding up for situations like that when you roam.
And honestly, you played pretty well.
Yeah, I would
Like I
say
was
so.
honestly surprised that you did as well as you did. I mean, you made the right picks. You eat the right people. One thing I would like you to focus on is I want you to be able to force fights more easily. Like I want you to RNE, get the pit, start off a team fight.
Yeah,
It's something that
Ari
like
can do that.
really good Aris are gonna do. Like okay Ari, like say me, we're just gonna do a wave clear. We're gonna clean up. We're gonna get the CCs when to fight. But a really good Ari, say Reed or Epic Shots, the old mid laner for Team Maroon, you're gonna start a fight like that.
There was I think that was in like a finals game in Worlds. I think Faker like picked a Corki like that, and it was just so disgusting. It's really impressive to do on Ari, and it's something you want to look for. Like what fights can I start with my ult E, especially coming from Fog of War. It's really scary. So.
And that's honestly, if you can master picking up like Ari and knowing when the proper time to engage, you're gonna easily be masters.
Yeah.
Or high diamond, provided you had the mechanics to do it.
Yeah. So.
I think you do.
Because I don't know about the matchup too much, but I don't think she could have really abused it too much, like pre-6. Like Diana's kind.
It's not that old. It's like when you're playing an assassin, you have to always be on the mindset on who can I assassinate or what can I do so I can get my team ahead? Like burn your flash, burn your ult. Be aggressive in that stance.
Yeah.
It can also backfire against you if you got too aggressive, like our second game against UT. Like that kind of happened to us. Because we overchased and we overaggressed. They managed to turn it around, pick us off, slow the game down, and kind of just we lost that game just mainly because of that. But yeah, I mean you played well.
Yeah, did you have any...
What I would like you to see is more pink wards. But you guys actually did better than last time I checked. You guys at least all bought a few pink wards. That makes me really happy inside.
Yeah, I saw a lot of pinks that game. So.
Yeah.
I guess we can go to bot lane then. Ari, did you have any questions? Are you in here? Okay.
I couldn't think of a meme in time. Assume I memed.
Okay, good meme.
Shitty meme.
Shitty meme. Yeah, better. Better. Good cop, bad cop, right?
Is there a difference between the two?
No, it's always a shit posted.
Yeah,
so,
I think I'm gonna find a gift for this.
you go for it, dude. So bot lane, I think at one point, like Ezreal double Vayne CS. I didn't really see why that was happening, but it did happen. Which I mean,
I'm gonna just say this, like as Ezreal, the Vayne, like he constantly pushed it into me where I just froze it for free, which I didn't really understand.
Yeah, so that's probably why he was down CS. So you don't really want to do that, especially as Vayne.
You can get away with it if you're really good at the game, or if you're playing like a really bad map. If you're so ahead in skill, for example, last year me and Zach, or like 2 years ago, me and Zach, he was Masters, I was D2. we played in CSL Division 2, and we completely destroyed the enemy other team. And we were doing stuff like this. We were playing really bad matchups and playing aggressively because we were so much better than other teams. But at this point, is like you're playing Vayne Nami. How does your 2v2 look like against Thresh Ezreal? It's not that great pre-6, and honestly, after 6, it's still not that great. Your Vayne excels in a more of a 1v1 scenario in that regard,
Basically,
just
what I'm
because like
checking
if
on
you
it,
get
like
fucked over by any sort of CC, you're gonna die or you're gonna get blown up. And also, is your 3v3 scenario is you have lead, they have Zac. Zac has a lot easier gank paths to lead and bot. So why are you at a point where you can just be walked over? Zac can press E and hit you over the wall. I didn't watch the entire game. Did that actually happen early game?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's
It
like
did.
you guys
There
overextended.
was like a Darius TP, and I was like, oh, they should win this, but then they lost it. Oh, they went even, and Nar got top tower because Zac. I mean, they won a 4v3. So, I think one died for each team.
If you're pushed up like that, and Ezreal can get away with freezing the lane, you just lost the lane.
So am I supposed to let him push to me? Because I think it was freezing after I pushed level 2. Because that's what, level I'm supposed to push level 2, right?
No.
You don't have to.
It depends. It depends on the matchup. If you're like Lucian Thresh, getting level 2 is
Because
really.
I mean, you can just ping your support back and be like, all right, let them get level 2, and then we'll wait. And we'll just go back up once we get level 2.
It doesn't matter because at a higher elo, people are gonna realize, oh yeah, we're gonna hit level 2.
Yeah, like, I never
and blah, blah, blah.
even in D5,
no.
I tried to.
The thing is different. Is where did Jiminy Cricket go? Whatever. The thing is different is if you get to do a cheese level 2. That's the thing that picks people up. That's how you get like the small advantages. For example, you don't, instead of taking a camp, you take one golem. And allows your support to hit level 2 1 CS faster. And ultimately, when he gets a CC, you kill a minion, so you hit level 2, and that's where you have your cheesy.
So, yeah.
But that ultimately, that's never gonna happen.
Yeah, you're not really gonna surprise many people with your level 2. Like,
unless they're really bad.
Yeah, unless they're like.
Which might work in gold, but I don't know.
Yeah, but it's like then in gold, like even taking like the little Krug can sometimes be haywire because it's your low Q.
No, why would you do that to you? Yeah, it fucks up your jungler if you take the Krug from your jungler or your golem.
The tiny one?
The tiny one?
Like,
yeah, that's for the
robs them of
support.
XP and gold.
That's for the support to take if your team is going to be around for that scenario. Because you also have to like path around because that support your jungler is going to hit their power spike later on because of that. So you have to like recognize how that works. And as an AD carry, you typically don't take that for your support because your support is stronger early on than your AD carry because you have CC. But that's very coordinated, and I don't try to do something like that. Just to focus on your basics, which is control the wave, CS, get ahead, and blah 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 like that.
Yeah. Well, typically when I'm Vayne, I'm gonna have like a disadvantage. So should I just let them push and try and freeze?
Well, if you have a disadvantage, why are you trying to push against them?
I mean, do I let them push and not push myself?
Yeah, so you can just freeze. You just freeze a wave. It doesn't matter. They might be pushing. You might not be pushing. But just freeze a wave, and you should be doing fine. You can let it reset. You can let it play like 60% towards you. Maybe play 20% towards you. Like these small advantages that allow you to get away with your weaker laning phase.
If in doubt, play safe. I had a solo queue game where I literally did that, and the enemy team was like, "Who let Vayne free farm?"
Yeah, I'll let the Vayne free farm. You're also picking Vayne into a meta where Vayne is not very highly strong as she is.
And well, it's just like I just saw that she was sort of like a Z of 80 carries, like fit my skill set.
Well, if you want to pick up skill sets, a good Ezreal is very easy to climb because people don't know how to play against him.
Right now, my 80 carries are Vayne, Ezreal, Kog'Maw, and then I believe Lucian.
Well, pick up Ezreal, pick up Lucian, pick up Jhin, and pick up Ashe, and you are pretty much set. Ashe is really good in low elo because people get picked off by Ashe like all the time.
I think
if you're good at playing Ashe.
Yeah, well, I'm not. I remember playing Ashe in Season 5, and that was like a liability.
Well, you were a liability this game, too, so you know.
Well, like, they're like all high gold plat. I'm like way down in gold 5. So that's just, it wouldn't matter.
That doesn't matter. It's like, here's the thing. your mechanics are probably better than my mechanics because I don't play League. Okay, whatever. Yeah, you're right. There's no purpose talking about this. It's all about mechanics. It's about decision making. Blah blah blah. I'll say that like 30 million times, like you'll never agree with me. So we can move on. Okay, Crafty Corky.
What's up, bud?
Where the fuck was your Aegis, man? Where was your Aegis?
Well, you see.
Same.
I mean, I thought if I just got the Mikhails, I could just take out the CC from or from whoever gets picked, and then it wouldn't really matter. Cause like Ari, if she doesn't land her charm, she's kind of garbage. So I thought that would be a better pick. I probably should have gotten it anyways.
Yeah.
It's kind of the most broken item in the game. As support, you need to have it first or second. So
They're also getting rid of it, which makes me so sad.
are they? Yeah.
But
Thank
yeah,
God.
the reason you go for Locket is because it gives you level of 9, it gives you like 150 shield for your entire team. And the enemy team has Zac, Ari, which do a lot of early game damage. A lot of early game DPS. If you can negate that, that's huge. But also means it doesn't matter because your team just went and did really bad fights.
Yeah,
So
I didn't
ultimately,
know.
it didn't really matter.
I don't know if it mattered that much because it was like Ezreal was just kind of crapping on us. So.
Yeah, don't think about too much for the MR. It's only 10 MR for your team. It's more just like
15.
Oh yeah, 15 when it's
it's
full.
75 total MR, which is actually like a really good amount.
Yeah, I definitely think it's good. Like sometimes you might skip it against all AD, but it's still.
When did Locket give you that much? Locket only gives you like 35.
Locket gives 15 for the aura.
15 times 5.
No, it gives you 20 MR and then gives you 15 MR. For
I'm looking it up.
He's saying like for the whole team, like since 15 MR per person.
He's saying collectively.
No, collectively it doesn't matter because
it
MR is more. MR is better. Like it's a scaling thing. Do the math.
All right, Rocket gives
Okay,
20 MR and 15 per member. So that's
75 is distributed even better.
So.
But basically, Locket is good. Always build it if they have an AP character. I build if I'm playing.
Banner. Why would you build Banner over Locket?
Because Locket's passive is God tier and Banner sucks dick.
You build Banner if you're trolling,
Yeah,
or if you just don't care about the game, or you're so far ahead you can do whatever you want.
Okay, so other than Locket, suggestions.
Okay, I really like that you went Red Sightstone first. That really made me happy because again, I want to stress is Vision wins games. But the issue, one of the issues, is you guys could never get rid of their Vision because you guys didn't have enough trinkets. So that's kind of a bad, more team-oriented thing. I really liked how it's kind of hard to say what you could do in Ride or Run as Nami because the whole purpose of Nami, like I don't think Nami's the best pick in this scenario, but it's kind of something you have to force. It's like you're gonna have to try to force and engage with as Nami is use your ult to force engage.
Yeah, I thought you had a good ult or two. Yeah.
But also again, you're gonna have to continue find areas where you can force it. Especially, remember you gotta remember like your ult is gonna give your team speed boost. You can press R. You can probably just like try to get a pick off that because again, it might work, but it's no guarantee.
One thing I will say,
I want to see you is you need to buy more Vision, and also you did more damage than Vayne.
Everyone
not
did more
surprising.
damage than Vayne.
But anyway,
I'm not even exaggerating.
I want to see you. I really like how you did Vision, but more Vision control is key.
Okay, I mean I cleared out pretty good amount of wards bot lane and I ward over the wall so I could see Zac coming for ganks.
But it's kind of like the mindset that a lot of people are gonna struggle with, especially even in D4, D5 is to get to high levels of support, your focus isn't going to be on your lane. Your focus has to be on the enemy jungle, enemy teams. You have to help your team out in that scenario.
Alright, so where should I have warded? Because I mean, I warded some defensively and some like into their jungle, so where else or
I didn't catch enough to the game to see that.
Wait, say that again?
I didn't catch all the game. I caught like the latter like 15 minutes of it.
Okay.
It was outside of lane
I
phase.
think you might have been a little bit too aggressively warding, but your warding was pretty good. They just were really good at clearing the line and focus. We just needed to spread out the warding burden on multiple champions. So like on the defensive line, like when we started getting behind in the mid game, we just needed to more quickly establish a defensive line in our own jungle of wards rather than keep placing aggressive wards. But like
And also
besides that, you got a good
alternatively
line.
is if you have aggressive wards, you can figure out where the enemy team is.
Yeah.
Based off like elimination. That's what a lot of high level teams do. Again, I want to focus on, if you guys haven't watched it, watch the TSM versus SKT Scrim leaks and look at how Biofrost wards and how he communicates with his team. That's what good supports do. Okay.
All right.
I will say also your bubbles were pretty obvious. You would often walk up to me and then you would throw the bubble, and I saw you walking up and was like, oh, he's gonna bubble. Step back, dodge it.
Well, yeah,
can't
but I
really
hit
do much
Ezreal
else with
anyways.
Nami.
So.
You can't really do much else.
You hit
with
me
Nami,
like
that's
once
fine.
all game.
Okay, I hit you at least 3 times in lane.
I'm
Don't say
Gnar.
what.
He's Gnar. But you still hit him in
okay.
lane. You just threw the bubbles all the way top lane. I saw him.
Maybe meta fam. Okay, for the other support, Thresh. What I want to see out you is more vision, like more wards. I don't really like how you went for. You didn't upgrade your sightstone until like super late on. Like there was plenty of scenarios where you could have put a lot more wards down. For example, at this game around the challenger level, supports will probably be dropping around 50, 60 wards at this time frame. But also you played super solid. You had some pretty nice hooks.
Oh yeah.
Less mean here. It's like you could have done like I feel like you could have slightly done better in your vision control, because one of the reasons they managed to get some of their earlier kills was because you had shitty control over their jungle. So, you played well.
Yeah, I definitely. You like punished. One time Bam was alone. You see that she's alone. You flashlight hook. That's exactly what you gotta do. Punish them when they're alone. You had a lot of good hooks. So I thought you played Thresh really, really well. I could tell like you were a pretty good Thresh player. So.
Okay, so he said too many nice things. Let me say some mean things now. I don't really agree with Talisman.
Oh,
in
me
this
neither. I
build.
hated on that at the beginning of the game. Yeah.
Yeah, just because like it gives you it if you go that coin first, you lose lane pressure. For
Yeah.
example, if I was playing Vayne, you guys probably would have been pushed out of or forced back at an earlier level, just because Talisman is so much weaker for your AD carry. But I mean, they never punished that, so that's one thing you might need to start moving on. As once you proceed into like Plat 3, Plat 2, we need low diamond. People are starting to be characterized. Oh, he started as Talisman. He started with the coin. We can start abusing him in lane. But because also, blue team just never did that to you guys.
Wait, how would we abuse it then?
He has less
Huh?
HP. He's squishy.
Less HP. He doesn't recover health for your AD carry.
So you just try and trade on him a lot more.
What
so
were you
he's
building
weaker.
after the locket? You got a Seekers and a Glacial Shroud.
The Seekers might have been.
Yeah, I'm.
Zonius is a good item because you guys are super far ahead, so that's how you troll. You build troll
You
items.
gotta get those style flash Zonya hooks in there.
That's why it's like I build
Zonya's
AP
in the
on Bard, or I build like Banner on Bard because it's really troll.
Oh my god.
Okay, just
It's a little different when you
question
build
about
AP on Thresh, but that's okay.
the
Yeah, you
interaction.
still could build AP on Thresh, I ain't gonna judge, fam.
Just stack those fiendish codexes, man.
But
Is that
another option. I would prefer you to go for boots of mobility just so you can roam faster and get more stuff done. Because I mean, Ezreal was fed to the point where he can 1v2. So ultimately you just go mid and you just kill the enemy AD carry or enemy mid laner. That also happens a lot. The top tier supports are always gonna look to opportunities to roam mid or roam with the jungler to do some coordinated invades, get coordinated vision. And that's one thing you're gonna have to keep an eye on. That's something that you can always improve on.
I would have gotten boots of mobility and then still gone with the lucidity boots like late mid game. But yeah, boots of mobility first. I would have sold my boots of mobility and bought the lucidity boots though.
Yeah, you can do that.
Typically, you're so gold star as support, you never have enough.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, you shouldn't. But
because like you'll be buying like 2-3 pinks every single back. Plus, you're trying to slowly build up your
yeah, I mean,
items.
you'll see people like Bunny Fufu or whatever the hell his name is, who's like swears by the 45% CDR like 20 minutes, which I mean is super good on Thresh, but I mean all support items are probably gonna give you CDR, so you can usually get it in
and
other ways.
also, Bunny Fufu actually lands most of his hooks all the time. So
Yeah, that's always nice.
Okay, see, I had to be a bit mean, so there you go.
For sure. That one hook, the behind the back hook was questionable. That one kind of tilted.
Oh, that was interesting. The one that was gonna be on Diana.
Yeah, I was like, what?
I saw that. I'm like, ooh.
I know that exact glitch. Done it so many times. I feel you, Sam.
It's a fun time when that happens.
Okay, so let's leave jungle for last because fuck junglers.
Wait.
Right? I hate junglers.
Hell.
I
Okay.
haven't really heard anything about the Ezreal.
Don't worry, Johnny. I know. I picked the
For
wrong
Ezreal,
champion.
okay, for Ezreal, you did your role properly. Like, I like to see you call your jungler to go abuse the living shit out of Vayne when she overextends like that a bit more. But I mean, you got the kills. You lane well with your AD carry. The biggest criticism I have about you is you didn't build MR until so much later in the game. Because honestly, the only threat on their team was gonna be Diana. No one else could kill you because Evan's playing Darius, so he's never gonna get to you unless you E into him. And like Vayne is so behind, she does less damage than Nami. And Lee is also pretty useless because he's not fed. The only person who could actually realistically kill you was Diana. So I would like to see MR before you start building Last Whisperer as MR as a hex third item.
Okay.
Outside of that, you did a pretty good job. But the only criticism I have is you being overly aggressive. That's only at the inhib, you know, which
Let's not
apparently
talk
never
about that.
happened. But yeah, but that's something like you got a good advantage early on as Ezreal, and you abused it properly, which is always good.
Oh,
Also, 5 more pink wards.
One thing I thought about, you did it, but I'm not sure if like you did it intentionally or not. On Ezreal, lots of people like make the mistake of like staying in lane forever, like up to like 60 CS or something without backing. But like as Ezreal, you hit your power spike with that tier being fully charged, so you kind of want to push the lane and back around like 750 gold, so you can start charging your tier typically.
Yeah, I backed at 950.
You
so
did,
I
yeah,
could
you
afford
did,
it.
but I just didn't know if you did it intentionally. Like that's something like every time I play Ezreal, my challenge is how fast can I charge this fucking tier, because like it's all that it's like matters a lot for how you spike mid game. So
yeah, I do play a lot of Ezreal, so
yeah, you did well. Like you did it. I was just saying like.
Also, did you build Blade before you built TF? Because you were so far ahead when I started the game.
Wait, before Last Whisper,
When did you build Blade?
I built tier into Sheen, into Manamune, and then Triforce.
Okay, yeah, that's a good build.
Blade.
I'm not sure why you built Blade kind of in that regard. It's like it's a bit more questionable because there's a lot of Ezreal styles that go around, and I would argue that just because you have to survive Diana, you should build Bloodthirster. But I mean, you can also get away with just building Ma and building Blade, but who knows?
I think they wanted the attack speed.
My mentality at the time was like Diana at that point like really wasn't doing a good job of jumping on me, and that Darius was really fed, so I kind of wanted a way to kill him.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, but yeah, now that
it's more of a personal stylistic choice on if you prefer Bloodthirster or Blade.
and now that Ezreals are going Triforce over Iceborne a lot, like you don't need the attack speed from Blade as much. So it's something. Remember that you can do Bloodthirster and it's not very bad. So it can be pretty good in a lot of situations.
Yeah, most people still go Blade. But
Yeah,
I mean, it's good you have a good reasoning instead of just saying that's what the pros did.
Yeah, you wanna know why you're doing what you're doing.
Okay, who are you missing? Okay, let's move on to top lane.
How would I do, Mark?
Disclaimer, I don't
you got
play-
shit on by Evan. That's understandable because Evan's like D3 whenever he's not trolling.
But I think I
also
played the
don't
wrong
play mid
champion,
at all,
to be
or
honest.
top at all. It is literally my worst role. I don't know how to CS on
The
Gnar.
point is, you did a good job of not dying that much to Darius and like collapsing on that. But it's like, I'm gonna start off with your build. Your build, you played a split push Gnar, but you never actually split pushed much.
I was mostly split pushing that game.
You should have split more.
I mean, your whole purpose of that build is I can 1v1 anyone, which includes Darius. You were doing some of it, but you were always playing like you were so afraid of him. It doesn't matter because he'll never catch up to you because you have the most toxic Gnar build ever. You have Frozen Mallet and you have Black
Oh my
Cleaver.
god.
Same.
Frozen Cancer.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. One thing that I would say, I mean, you obviously did it, Darius. I'm just saying, like for other people, like lots of people get intimidated when they're in a melee lane against a ranged character, but you did a really good job. Like level 4, you just like fuck this, I'm ghosting. Then you ghost and beat the shit out of Nara. Then Lee ended up killing him. So that's something that's really important to remember when you're in a melee lane against a ranged champ. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're at a deficit. You just have to know, like, it comes with playing the champ a lot. You just need to know, like, when you're spiking and when it's worth it to jump in, or to go in Darius' face.
Bro, why are you playing in League Academy?
Well, I lost the game. I think I played the wrong champion, honestly.
Yeah.
I should have
like,
played like Fiora and tried to get super fed and be the carry.
that doesn't work because Fiora is so bad in the meta too right now. Like top meta is really stupid. It sucks.
The only thing
But
is
yeah,
we
I
banned
have no
out.
idea what's the top lane right now.
We banned out your Yorick, Evan, because I knew that was the only thing you would screw me with.
Huh? Yeah, I probably should have played York, but I
Except
guess
he
it
was
was
banned.
banned.
Aurelia?
I was banned.
I'm bad at Aurelia. I wish I was good.
I'm
Just-
so
I
bad
just
at
went for the
Aurelia.
hard- I just went for the hard counter matchup.
Counters are meaninless because there's something called a jungler.
Unfortunately, I'm just garbage at Aurelia.
Yeah, I'm just guarded to the game, and like I just can't play the meta. Maybe I should just stop playing until the assassin update comes out.
Or maybe you should start picking up stuff that's like non-met meta.
I've tried that. I suck at all of it.
Oh.
Well, you're sucking on what you are trying to play, so you're not losing anything.
Yeah, may as well try to learn.
Shots fired.
Fine. Should I just fucking quit this game then? Just never gonna be good.
Yeah, that works.
You gotta practice, get good. That's what you gotta do.
I mean, honestly, with your attitude, not like we'll be missing much.
Oh shit.
Okay, let's be nice, guys.
All right. I need to pull out like twin Mac 10s or something to respond to all these shots.
Same.
That's fire.
I guess jungle now.
Okay, Drew can probably handle everything. Drew has probably more experience than me at jungler in this area, but Zach, please don't build damage first item if you aren't super ahead.
Yeah.
Give me cancer.
I go Cinderhulk on Zach. I mean, there was like a phase where Runic was like good. Like when I think it was when Runic came out, Zach's were building it, but I don't know. I build Cinderhulk every game. It's still good damage because you last forever, and then you burn people around you. But I mean, maybe it works in solo queue. I don't know. I always just go full tank on Zach. If you're really far ahead, maybe like an early haunting guys for flat pin. But
Medios build Cinderhulk in professional play.
He did build it in blue.
I mean, but right now he still doesn't really build Cinderhulk as first item.
Cinderhulk is objectively better right
So
now.
not Cinderhulk as first item.
The AP one?
Runic Echoes, yeah.
Yeah.
Just because, like, as Zach, your whole purpose is to be a frontline tank that does a lot of damage and is very survivability, and that doesn't really help you. Like, in this game, it worked out fine because you guys got ahead based off, like, the enemy team just, like, suiciding to you guys, so you eventually got ahead to the point where you can get away with it. But in a game that you are behind, you pretty much have to go Cinderhulk, else you're just gonna get blown up. You never get your jump around, collect your blobs, and be invulnerable type of play style.
yeah.
But for everything else, Drew can answer everything.
Yeah, I thought both of you did good routes. I thought you kind of on Zach, you kind of forced ganks a lot, which is okay. He's good at ganking, but like, I don't know, just like it was when your team was a little behind and you kept ganking, and you almost got like kind of boned by counter ganks and TPs. I mean, like one time I thought y'all were gonna get boned. They saw you on a ward and you went in, but Darius TP, but y'all actually ended up winning it. So I guess maybe I'm not right, but I just feel more cautious ganking bot lane, because bot lane ganks are always scary because of TPs and stuff. But I just think you kind of over ganked a little maybe. But I mean, you only died 3 times, so maybe not too much. But you can just focus on farming, getting yourself ahead. But when you transition to late game, you definitely did really well. You had good jumps on Vayne and important targets, and your ults were always good to separate the team. So, but yeah, I definitely do Cinder. But I mean, maybe Runic is fun. I don't know. And you invaded Lee, right?
That was so weird.
I was so fucking confused. I was
I
was like
around the corner, and then I went back to like, wait, was Zach there?
I was talking about bot lane, and I was like, oh, Lee's invading Zach. And I'm like, no, wait, Zach's invading Lee.
If he drives you, go kill yourself. They're coming from someone. Don't do it. Just like quit League of Legends and focus on something that makes you happy. Because if you don't enjoy the game, don't play the game.
It's like, dude, but it's just, I swear I'm just a fucking bad meme at this point. Not even like a Sneaky or Jensen. Like freaking worse than Tyler 1 level meme.
No, I played Tyler 1. He's not that bad. Like, actually, Tyler 1, nowadays, after he's been banned, he's a lot more nicer
I
off
fucking
stream.
love Tyler 1, dude. Great guy.
I was saying, what like... You know what I mean? It's like
I
someone being.
I own a Tyler 1 shirt. Let's be clear. I have a XD shirt. Like, let's not hate on the guy
Well,
himself.
what I'm
Reported for toxic.
No, I know.
Tyler
Well,
one
what I'm
carried
refer-
my last game. Like, I was playing with him. I was playing Swain, and he told us to run up mid, and we ran up mid, and we won the game. Dude, it was solid.
I get you saying.
Alright, I just want to say. Like, I don't
Still
know.
haven't,
But
still haven't
game,
criticized
that
about what I
game
did
is-
wrong, which I know you want to do.
You
Everyone's favorite part
you
was
just,
Jim.
okay, you just got stuck with me on your team, obviously. Like, I can't be out there with a fucking Nami, Jesus.
Back to the junglers though. So Zach, I would just build this. Like Zach, you just want to build as tanky as possible. You want to be like a disruptor. You don't really need to do damage, but.
Nah,
I mean,
you do tons of damage already because you're Zach.
that's true. Zach's E does a lot of damage.
Zach has decent base.
Yeah, I think it's got good base damage too. I just mean like his purpose is more of as a disruptor engager. You're not really gonna be killing ADs alone or anything. Then so you invaded Lee. I would never invade a Lee. I don't think on each character, but you ended up getting the red. But I think Ari got first blooded by Diana.
That was so weird. I don't know.
So it's
what
kind of
happened
weird,
there.
but I mean, maybe that's what you're going for. Like, he's not expecting this. I mean, you got the red, but sometimes you might bone your team, so you gotta be thinking about like the consequences of
I
invades.
mean,
and
I
stuff.
guess I didn't expect Zach to invade a Lee, so you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm
that.
saying. Like, maybe that was good, but I don't know. As Zach, I would focus on farming, trying to get a couple ranks in my E, then pulling off some really good ganks. Then Lee Sin. I mean, you did really good. You picked up the early kill on Gnar, got ahead. I don't know. It's difficult to like transition
I would
lead.
have just ignored bot lane more and just gotten Darius fed. If I
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. Kind of punish that Gnar. Y'all can dive pretty well with Darius Lee.
I was actually surprised not to see you more, Jim.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of didn't want to lose bot lane too hard, so I was kind of sitting over there. But I guess I should have just let them not do anything.
I mean, if you let us go neutral, I win because Frozen Mallet.
I mean, I got the early kill, which basically put you out of neutral.
Yeah, but I thought you would really get pressure. Like, you were all over the place. Like, you picked up a good kill top lane. You helped Diana get that pick mid lane. I thought you did pretty well. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe you could have looked for like some picks late game to try like insect some people back because y'all didn't have like a really good front engage. But
Yeah, but I mean,
kind of hard to
their
transition
backline,
there.
Their
I
backline
know.
is Ezreal and Ari.
I
Like,
know.
just, fuck me.
Yeah. So.
And Ari, dude, how? Okay, is Ari still in here?
No, he's not.
Okay, he's not. I was like, Ari is specifically holding that Zanya's for me. I was really getting tilted. It was like I landed a Q on him, and he's literally below 100 health, and I go in, and he has Zanya's. And I'm like, what the actual hell?
Jim, you get tilted too easily. That's
I
your.
wasn't
Oh,
tilted.
and y'all's drag steals were hilarious. Like Zach got a
Dude,
drag steal.
okay,
Then you...
no, Zach fell in, and he only knocked at me. I'm like, I can't smite this. I'm tilted.
Yeah.
I told them too. Good job on the smite steal. I'm pretty sure Jim is tilted after that.
I was
ulted
fine.
early.
The first two drags were all stolen.
It's alright.
I
And
laughed.
then I stole your guys' drag suit.
Yeah, that was really
hilarious.
funny.
And then you tried to steal that last one.
Dude, okay, I swear to God, I was close to that, but Breastplate literally interrupted
you
my
got
queue.
you got fucked, buddy.
Yeah, that flash.
Dude, I was like, I burned flash for this, and Thresh flayed me. I'm like, God damn it.
You flashed, and all that was in our group chat was just laughter.
Dude,
Yeah.
I was just like, I'm going in.
But I mean, we already kind of touched on it. But like with this team comp and everything, and especially being Lee Sin, like as Lee here, like you and Diana are kind of gonna be like the driving forces of the team, like to get it finished early. So, like I mean, you did well. You had that lead, but it was kind of up to you and Diana to transition that into a win and objectives. So maybe like do some gank, like both of you go bot together and gank, or like I mean, as Lee, you can go like around and ward hop, and then like kick Ezreal, and you're like way far behind him. That's a good gank.
I might not have gone warrior. Might not have gone Cinderhulk again if I would do it again.
Yeah, maybe like put some more
You
damage
should
since you had the
go
lead.
Cinder, a warrior first item, black image.
Yeah,
so
warrior
Cinder.
carry me.
I just thought that we really badly needed a strong frontliner when Darius was diving, but I guess I couldn't
Nope.
really frontline
Darius
for Vayne
was
anyways.
so freaking strong, like early
Yeah,
game.
he was
like, I don't
tanky
know if you
enough.
guys saw it, but when you guys did a really bad engages, you'll see Evan fighting like 3 people
Dude, I'd see-
for like
I-
20 minutes.
Yeah, I was
get
like, he
used- I
won't
get
die.
used to it, man. I play with Evan. That's like his MO.
Yeah,
It's like we were team fighting, and then he's like 3v1ing on the side. He's like, all right.
Yo, Evan, let's get to.
But
let's get
the
back
problem
there.
was we didn't have any damage, so it doesn't matter if I
Oh,
lose
not
one.
yeah. No. You were absolutely right. It's more like we were wrong and you would be the only person doing the correct thing.
God damn it, Evan, you're in game. Let's get to diamond.
Nah, I'm playing a ranked game, but we're getting stomped because our team is trash.
Don't you only have like 23 minutes left to win?
We're about to lose way before that. We're 26 minutes in.
Just feed on Yasuo and win. Because that always works for you.
Yeah, for whatever reason.
Beat us
Yeah,
Yasuo.
That's a pretty solid idea.
Hey John, do you think I should have invaded Zach more? I couldn't decide if I wanted to
You
invade him
can
more.
beat the living shit out of Zach because you're in low elo, so the enemy team doesn't know how to help their enemy team.
Yeah, but like the first Zach invade, like Ari was like there, and I was just like, oh
I wrecked
crap.
you.
I flashed. I wanted
Yeah, I was
KS you.
just like,
I
what are
wanted
you
the
doing
KS so
here?
bad.
Okay, that flash was totally worthless. You didn't need to do that. You already.
I wanted the
arranged
red
auto.
buff, man.
I was just
I just wanted the red buff. I wanted like auto and like I was gonna auto Q auto just KS. Cause I wanted that red buff. It would have helped the lane.
I mean, but you were losing so badly, but at that point, it doesn't really matter. What was I right? I wasn't right. Oh God.
Probably because I can't do anything. By the way, team fighting. How should I have positioned?
You should
Because-
stop. You should stop ulting in and trying to suicide every single team fight. Wait for them to blow up their CC before you start going in. If you see a good point, assassinate Ezreal. Else, just like kite back, focus on the enemy team. Like it's literally what you've been doing every single team fight is you show up, you queue in, and then you just get killed because you just get CC'd. So to move beyond that is like wait for them to use their CC before you kill, and unless you know you have for sure you can have a kill because you are an initiator as Vayne. If you want to be an initiator, play Jhin or something. Oh yeah, Jhin is so overpowered. You should pick up Jhin.
Yeah,
I guess I just have I just have trouble if I don't have like horde mobility.
Like in that last fight,
Yeah, because poor mobility like makes you think about positioning better.
Yeah, if you want to learn how to play AD, play Ashe. You'll learn real quick. After you die like 20 times, they miss position. You're like, oh shit, I should stand in the back. I should wait for my front line.
Jinx is another good AD carry to learn.
I would say
the best AD carry to learn positioning on is probably going to be Jinx. Because like, it kind of gives you, if you position right, you get rewarded with your speed boost.
that's really true. Yeah.
I'm just trying to make sure see if my shadows are on or not. Because someone's bringing up how Zach has like a shadow where he lands, and I think my shadows may have been off. Because I'm trying to like.
You're making a lot of excuses for having bad decisions. Because like ultimately, I can play without shadows by saying I'm not gonna go dive in until Zach uses E, and also that because it doesn't affect Zach's shadow.
Oh, it doesn't? Okay, then I must be just bad then. I was just because someone brought it up. Like a teammate told me that. That's all.
There's a reason why a lot of people just run like they run like low shadows or something. Because
oh yeah, I'm doing.
But that ultimately doesn't matter until you're at like the point where you're like 1 millisecond advantage is gonna be the difference between life and death. And honestly, that's not gonna happen to any of you guys or me or Drew.
Should I just try and grind out normals or something? Try and position, see if I can play any of the meta picks. Because Vayne was my go-to.
Ultimately, if you can figure out how to position, you're golden.
Right.
Yeah, you can be a D5 ADC with no mechanics, I guarantee you, if you make good decisions.
Example, me per se. I can be a D5. I'm a D5 mid laner with no mechanics. All I do is wave clear. And I just win team fights because I have the better, because I know.
Yeah, because if you're not gonna die, your lane opponent's probably gonna make dumbass decisions and die, and you're gonna climb to help people get really good. So.
All right. I'm just trying to test the video settings.
You don't have to be like a meta slave or anything, but you need.
I have a few Vayne wins in my match history, but I wouldn't copy my build if I were you.
Also, your build is complete weird.
It's an Evan build. That's all we had to say.
Oh, you're following the Evan build?
Okay,
you're fucked.
Mine's Duskblade and Trinity Force.
I don't do that build. I was doing the Gosu build. The Yomu's and I got Shiv instead of PD because we didn't have much
the reason Gosu can do it is because he's really good at the game.
So should I just do the
And he's still he's still only D2, I think.
Should I do the Shiv IEPD build?
Not anymore. Not anymore.
IEPD is a meta build for a reason.
Like should I just go for 80% crit then?
Well, the reason why that's more of the meta build is because like Yamu's is good if you're gonna split push and 1v1 all the time.
Okay.
The other build is good if you're gonna team fight, and ultimately at this elo you're gonna team fight over split pushing 24/7.
Yeah, at least as an AD carry. Maybe later on I can split. But yeah, I'll probably
If you're
just gone
playing
for the quick
AD
build.
carry, you would never split.
Unless you try
If you
one.
ever split, I will kill you. Because he gave me so much cancer. Probably kill me first because I'll get more cancer.
Wow.
Anyone else have any other questions at the game?
That was my team fights. We
Split
went
pushing with Silver. Split push with Silver. Nice one, Jezza.
We went over the laning, but
How can my feet smell if they don't have a nose?
Asking the real question.
What?
Damn, you're so right, dude. Holy shit, dude. I thought both teams kind of like played kind of slow. Like it's kind of like y'all were kind of even. Like the whatever team won, I don't remember which color that was like 2K ahead, but they weren't grouping and pushing a tower. I guess probably y'all were kind of scared because the game was pretty even. So you're like, do we want to fight? But it's important to just have a plan. So set up a push in one wave, then like a slow push, then just go bot and group up and take stuff. Don't just sit around and do nothing. It's important to just kind of communicate as a team and pick an objective to go and get. There's usually a lot of options, but just pick one of the good options and go get it. Like both outer side lane towers were up for a little bit. Took y'all a while to get them down.
I got first tower blood.
Yeah,
one
that was
more
pretty
thing,
good.
That was a little annoying.
So when you guys are doing the first Baron for blue team, why didn't you guys just turn and kill everyone?
Wait, what? What are we talking about? Is this the
When
one
you
where
guys
we,
were
where we
doing-
snuck Baron?
Yeah, and then like Zach came, and because like Gnar was bot and had no TP, why don't you guys just turn and kill everyone?
I mean, we've just pretty much considered that since Ezreal was so far ahead that they would just win the team fight, 4v5.
Oh, okay. I went in. I didn't know. I figured we had turned, so I stayed and went in, and then everyone else.
Well,
ran.
I got. Wait, ooh, are we talking about after we killed the Baron?
Well, I know
Yeah.
you died too.
You
but...
guys
I got bursted. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys should have all turned and killed the Baron instead of like having one guy split off. Like, all
Oh no, I
commit
thought
to
that's
it.
I thought that's what we were doing. I thought we were bursting the Baron.
I mean, immediately after you guys killed the Baron, like me and Ari, instantly killed 2 people off on the side, and I think the team fight went south from there for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna die anyways. I pretty much had to die to finish off the Baron.
I don't know.
Like,
Like, you guys
when
could have
I-
finished the Baron so much faster if you guys just started it faster. And actually did deeps to the Barons like getting knocked off and getting that debuff. I don't know.
We started it pretty much right when we got to it. What do you mean like go to it earlier?
Yeah, no, when you guys started it, you guys didn't peel off correctly.
Oh yeah.
Okay, how's the
If we-
Yasuo versus Kled matchup?
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure everybody beats Kled, but
Same.
Please, Kled is,
Yeah, kinda.
Kled is my bay now. I'm gonna figure out how to play
Kled's
Kled.
garbage.
Fuck, Cled. dude.
Cled's pretty decent.
I have to. Alright, I'm gonna feed and win this
It
game.
depends
because
on
we got a
his
thing.
matchups are really polarizing. Like you play against a Fiora, and it just gives her a free stun and she can smash you with it. But if you play against like, I think he's pretty. No, Nar smashes him too.
Who does
I'm
Twitch
gonna
beat? That's a
figure
better.
out
That's a better
Kled,
question.
or I'm gonna die trying. I'm gonna feed trying.
All right, well I gotta go, guys. So I'll see you later. Good games, everybody.
Thank you very much for all the time spent commentating and all that. We really appreciate it.
No problem, fam.
Yeah, my hope is eventually you guys become awesome because we need players next year for supporting AD carry.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
it looks like Kled does well against